You think it's over now? You're wrong.
All aboard the night train.
It's over, Prime.
This is the siege.
I'm a man of my word.
Hey. Yeah. Dead or alive, consider this home. No killing the vibe in the night watch zone. Xenomorph's hype when the lights come on. Hit a like and subscribe, and the show might blow. Go viral, no COVID. It's a spiral. Emotions, hand on the Bible. Only go sign on the dopest your vitals. Better tune in, yeah, you know it's vital. From Schwarzenegger to Kane Hodder, Corey G down to Harry Potter. Shit's Sigourney Weaver of the night watch zone. Come with me to the night watch zone.
Well, there are two things a man should never run from, even if they cost him his life.
Welcome to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on, guys? It's Thursday morning. We're almost to the weekend. Saw X is coming out, or it's already out for some of you guys. And it's been a busy week. And we still got stuff going on today. This will be one of 3 times I'll be live today. So hopefully you guys are doing well. I wanted to touch base with everyone and see how everyone's doing. Jim, what's up? Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. Val, what's going on? Good to see you. Melissa, good morning to you as well. Jim saying, I'm so ready for this movie, hopefully seeing it tonight or tomorrow. I'm going to be seeing it tomorrow. I can't wait. It's going to be absolutely crazy. For you guys that have been around for a while, you guys know we're really huge fans of the Saw franchise. I'm myself specifically, I've seen all of the films multiple times, saw them in the theaters, so I will be seeing this one in the theater as well. So it's gonna be really, really cool. Horror-B, what's going on? And yeah, Tobin Bell he's an icon. He's an icon. He's so good. And to do this movie, I guess we'll start with some Saw talk. To do this movie where we can put him front and center again, I think number one is fantastic. When he can be a big part of the story, I think those are some of my favorite moments in the franchise, whether you're talking about Saw 2, Saw 3, even in the flashbacks that they have in 5 with him and Costas Mandylor. I love that stuff, man. He's just, when he talks, you listen. Tommy Lee, what's up? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. And for you guys that are coming into the chat, just a quick reminder, please hit the like button. It helps to support the channel, and we definitely would appreciate it. But yeah, bringing Tobin Bell back, bringing Amanda back, I've talked about that. Also done some live streams on that. That's even better as you're bringing Shawnee Smith back. I think that's really, really it's going to be good seeing those guys back together. It's been a long time. I think it's been at least 15 years for Shawnee Smith, maybe 17. I can't remember, but it's been a while, so yeah, it's going to be really, really cool. Let's see. Who else? Cody, what's going on? Good to see you. Oh yeah, R.I.P. Dumbledore. Yes. I didn't even know that. Thanks, Jim. I appreciate that. The intro is all right. Nathan, what's going on? Good to see you. We got Carrie Crave Cinema in the house. S, what's up? Good to see you. Hey, Carrie beat me to the punch all the time. Yes, we got the Freddy emojis in the chat. If you are a channel member, you can definitely load those up. And Carrie, you're right, because tonight we're gonna get back to Saw X, don't worry. But tonight is gonna be so cool, man. We have got one of the queens that will be here live with us. Lisa Wilcox herself from Nightmare 4, Nightmare 5. And, you know, guys, I don't do a whole bunch, or definitely not as much as I should, of promoting, live streams. We just do so many, it's hard to keep up with it myself. But I'm saying this right now, guys. If you have not clicked on the link for tonight's live stream for Lisa Wilcox being here live, please do. I mean, at this point, we've talked about this a lot, but it would be so cool if, especially the folks that are with us live every week, multiple streams and videos too. It'd be great if you guys could give videos a like, live streams that are upcoming a like. But let's all, come in to the live chat as we usually do. Support Lisa coming to the channel, which was really a challenge to get to, happen. Not because she didn't want to, but she's got a lot of things going on too. But she's going to be here tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So please, guys, let's show up, and we're going to have a blast. She's such a nice lady. And man, I'm just so excited. Met her in person at TerraCon, and I'm just to be able to talk to her tonight and ask questions. She's a very thoughtful person too. I think you guys are going to really enjoy the conversation. And yeah, it's going to be a blast. Carrie's hyped up for it. I know. And Carrie, I'm so glad that you'll be able to be here tonight and asking your questions too. So it's going to be awesome, man. Seriously. Yes. Let's see. Jim was saying, I know the illness was the motivation, but in hindsight, it's too bad they didn't drag that out for a lot more films. I agree. I think, and I've said this before, I think one of the biggest mistakes, and of course, I'm sure they didn't think they were going to have a franchise be that successful, and now we're at the 10th film. But in Saw 3, when they pretty much, ended it, I was just thinking, even then, I was thinking, what already? Because I saw a lot more potential, for more stories. But yeah, it is what it is. What are you going to do? They're figuring this out. And, I think that this particular film will be really, really good. Everything, let me just say this too. You guys are here live. Everything that I've heard from reputable sources and so forth are saying that this film is going to be really, really good, and that fans of this franchise are going to be satisfied. So I'm ready. Carrie, thank you for reminding people. Thank you. And Val, you're all right. She's got the link for tonight for Lisa Wilcox. Please click that link, guys. And Val or Carrie or Jim or whoever, any of you guys that are regulars here, if we could just promote that periodically through the stream. I'm going to be streaming for probably about an hour and a half or so. Please, that would be really, really cool, because it took a lot. Coriander knows, man. Let's just say it took a lot to make this happen, because we had to really work with Lisa, and there was a lot of last minute changes and stuff like that. But it's awesome because she can be here. You guys can ask your questions freely. And I think that that's really cool. When you're at a convention, if you don't catch these celebrity guests at the right moment, you may not get the opportunity to have a really comfortable chat. We were very lucky, because the first day we were at TerraCon, we were there after they had just done a panel and there weren't a lot of people around. And Lisa, we talked to Lisa and to Heather Langenkamp, probably I'd say at least about 15 minutes each, easily, probably a little bit more. And then we saw Lisa the next day and we talked to her a little bit more. And guys, it just goes to show, if you have to have a little bit of luck, but if you're also aware and you can make that connection with someone, something can happen. And we told you guys we were trying to work on something big from TerraCon, and we'll probably tell more of that story tonight, because it's really, really cool how we got this to happen. But yeah, very cool stuff. Are you gonna buy the Saw bucket? I don't know. I'm up for anything. We're gonna see once we go and see it tomorrow. I'm up for anything. Yeah. Carrie saying, look how beautiful Lisa looks. She ages like a fine wine. Carrie, I'm telling you what, the only thing I regret, we took a lot of pictures and I still haven't put up all the pictures. especially for you guys that are members. You guys get to see that first. Members, Patreon members as well. But when we were talking to Lisa and Corey was taking the pictures, and I think a little bit of video too, but I was shell shocked, guys. I really was. I mean, you guys got to remember, you guys see the posters behind me. I am not, exaggerating when I say I grew up on the Trinity, these horror franchises, and especially my favorite movies of these three fantastic franchises. You just feel like you're connected to these characters, and I was very connected to Alice. That came out at a time when I was old enough to realize, hey, I'm a horror fan, but still enough of a kid that it really touched me in a certain way. You know what I'm saying? And Lisa was a part of that. So when I met her, I was just all smiles, and she was so sweet. And she's talking, and then she's like, I said, I can't even believe it. She's like, yes, believe it, give me a hug. And I'm like, this is just awesome. But she's absolutely lovely, in all ways, because she was just so humble. Like, seriously, you guys are going to see that tonight. I can't wait for you guys to see it. Please also share out that link. A lot of you guys are on social media. I know it because I watch. Everything's out there. I watch. I see you guys that are helping out in those ways and always appreciate it. But if you have social media, pass it out there, guys. Help us out. Help us out. Wow, it's a lot of Freddy emojis. It really is. Wow. Carrie said my stomach's on the floor, not gonna lie. Carrie, like I said, and Coriander can tell you, as soon as we were getting closer and closer to making this happen, you're the first person that I thought about, and I was just like, we gotta try to make this happen with Carrie, because I know how much it means to her. And just like I said, I'm just so happy it's come together. I really am. MMA coming in the chat. Sting Socks tonight can't be any more hyped. Appreciate you. Keep up the good content, bro. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. First super chat of the day and coming in hot. Thank you. I really appreciate that. And I'm trying. For you guys, some of you guys in here are content creators too. And, I speak with a lot of other content creators and so forth. All I can say is that it's a grind. Just keep working at it. Have fun. You got to have fun, man. Last night at Halloween Fest 2, me and my bro, Steven from Craving Something Scary. By the way, if you didn't check out Halloween Fest 2 last night, we were watching Rob Zombie's Halloween. It was so much fun, guys. It was only the second time Steven's seen that movie, and it had been since 2007, so it's basically like a new watch. The facial expressions, bro. It was so funny. We were laughing our asses off, having fun. You guys that were with us in the chat, it was fun. Hopefully you guys will keep supporting, because we're going to go back at it again tonight. After Lisa's interview, we'll be back an hour after that for Halloween Fest 2. We're going to be watching Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. It's going to be a blast, because Steven hasn't seen that since 2009. We're going to have a blast. We're going to have a panel guest. We're going to have new collectibles. One of our new collectibles, and I'll show that in a little bit. But seriously, you just got to keep working at it and be creative, guys. Be creative. Everyone can see stuff on YouTube. Do your own thing. I try to look at it like that. Just have fun and try to pave new ground. That's the thing for me. But MMA, thank you so much for the support, for the super chat. And, sometimes you want to just dance a little bit and somebody just tells you what's up. So let's play this super clip for you.
Does he look like a bitch?
There it goes. Yeah, here we go with another one here. All right. MMA, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. Oh, Lord. Cody saying, do you think we'll see Adam's death finally? I don't know what we're going to see. I've been speculating a bit here and there. I think that they're going to do some stuff we're not expecting, right? Because I think that there's a lot of excitement and a lot of anticipation for this, this entry. And because they're doing this within the timeline in between 1 and 2, I think that there's going to be some stuff that is going to really blow our minds. I really do. And that could be part of it, when we're back in the bathroom, it could be some really cool stuff. But I have a feeling, and I don't want to get to that just yet, but I have a feeling we might get a surprise appearance. I hope so. S saying heard it's good as well. I have everything I've heard. Yep. Carrie saying we pretty much saw Adam's death. He was shot, then he was suffocated by a bag, put over his head by Amanda. Yeah. Although, and you guys know I love Lee Winnell, it would not surprise me, and that's the other thing too, because we're going back in between. It would not surprise me if they change up things a little bit. You know what I mean? To open up, maybe an opportunity or more doors. I would not mind that. That's one of the things that I do want. I wanted to talk about what I want in Saw X. I do want some things to be opened up, because if this movie is good as people are saying, as much as, that's what we're getting from different sources, then, man, I mean, you could really tap into a little pocket of stories here, right? But you have to have certain doors opened to make it work. So that's one thing I do want to see, is the execution of some surprises and some of the doors being open in this. You know what I'm saying? Carrie saying, Night, I'm counting this as a very late birthday present. To be clear, my B-day's in March. That's very late. But yeah, happy birthday. Happy late birthday. Oh my God. Cody saying, should I watch Spiral? Is it worth watching? It's worth, yeah. I think it's good. I think it definitely has a couple of missed opportunities. But if you just watch it for what it is, and, I think as Saw fans, we try to, well, I'm speaking for me, okay, and a couple of other folks I know who are Saw fans, especially like, my brother Killian. I think by the time we got to Spiral, we wanted certain things to happen, and we didn't get all of those things. And I think that can kind of, skew your perception of the film. Just go into it and just watch it. Watch it as part of the Saw universe, and I think you'll appreciate it. It's definitely got some good stuff. I think it was some good moments from the cast. I thought Chris Rock was really good in it. I didn't know exactly what to expect, but I thought he was really good in it. It was a Saw movie. You could definitely see the parallels. So yeah. Carrie saying you should watch it. It's pretty good. Definitely different than the others, but pretty good. Yeah, absolutely. Hang on, I'm gonna promo the interview right now. That's right, Carrie. Let's do it. Put that out if you can, multiple times today. We gotta, I want to make this thing happen, because, like I said, Lisa's just really, really sweet. And usually when we've had celebrity guests on, you guys have been awesome, rallying and supporting. And I think that's awesome. It's tricky, because Lisa, we haven't had a celebrity guest on for, I think like 2 months. So but it's tough, guys. It really is, because, they've got a lot of stuff going on. Obviously, this is a very busy time of the year, especially for horror celebrities, And so to make this happen, guys, I'm telling you, when we got the confirmation, I was doing cartwheels, man. I couldn't believe that because we came so close to it not happening, and not because Lisa didn't want it to, but just scheduling. So definitely promo it as much as you can. Yeah. You have no idea how much it means to me. So thank you all. You don't have to thank me. You don't. Seriously, it's our pleasure, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Joseph's in the chat. What's up, Joseph? Good to see you. Savage Zombies in the house. What's going on? Hope you're doing well. But yeah, so let's get into some other stuff for Saw X that I want. Now, we've seen the trailers. You hear some rumors. I've tried to stay kind of clear of that. I've done some speculation and talking with other fans, but I really wanted to go into this as fresh as I could. So what I really, really want in this film Now, as far as we know, Tobin Bell is front and center. I definitely want that to come to fruition, but I would love it if Shawnee Smith and that connection with Jigsaw and Amanda is like super strong as far as, you know, the dialogue, the scenes. You know, I don't want Shawnee Smith to be just kind of like a glorified cameo, which from my understanding it isn't, but that doesn't mean that she's going to be in, you know, 80% of the movie. You know, you can still have someone that's not a glorified cameo and ultimately they only have, you know, 15 minutes or less of screen time. But I would love to see a lot of her. I absolutely love Shawnee Smith. I love Amanda's character. I think it's a very complicated character, you know, and her character arc is interesting. You know, this is a horror franchise, guys, that's really interesting because you've got an antagonist in John Kramer who believes in his values. He believes in what he's doing. He doesn't see himself as the villain. And those characters are always very, very interesting to me, right? But the interaction and the relationship that he builds with Amanda, I definitely want to see that, you know, because we're talking about a point in the timeline where there's a lot of stuff they could explore. You know, she's supposed to be his successor, right? So there could have been some really cool things that happened with them that we haven't seen yet that we could see in this movie. So that's the other thing that I want to see, is a really good relationship arc with Amanda and Jigsaw. Another thing I want to see is, we know some of the traps, you know, you've seen them in the trailers, and some internet sources have talked about some of the traps, and the traps are always cool, you know, it's Saw, right? But the one thing I don't want to see, and I should say what I want, is for us to not rely on the traps. As the series went on, it seemed like, not that they were relying on the traps, but the traps began to become like almost, I don't want to say circus-like, but they were like super complicated. It's like, wait a minute, what? What's going on? I mean, it was awesome to see, right? You know, because you're like, well, how does this work? And of course, they would always show you, but it was like, okay, now wait a minute, right? And I think, you know, it's a balance that you have to have, because that's what the audience expects, and you've got to deliver it in each film. You want to push the envelope. But I would love it if in this movie, like, we kind of peel back a little bit from the bombastic traps and obviously have even more story, and even some things that happen that aren't necessarily with the traps, but it's still, you know, horror centric and thriller type of stuff. If it was something along the lines of like Saw 3, you know, as far as how some of those traps were, you know, I think that by the time we got to like 5 and 6, and 6 is a fantastic entry, I love 6, but the traps really became like, whoa, wow. So I would love to see the story take even more of that front and center, and the traps kind of like, peel them back a little bit. I'm not saying don't have a lot of traps, but as far as just how crazy they are, that would be something that I would want as well. You guys let me know in the live chat, you know, what do you guys want from Saw X? What do you want to see? You know, and hopefully, and that's the other thing too. I want this film to do well. I want this film to do well. I know that there's a lot of Saw fans, even in our communities. You know, I know there's a lot of Saw fans, but I also know there's a lot of people that are like, you know, I'm not into Saw, and it's torture porn and this and that. And let me just say, guys, you know, I obviously watch a lot of horror movies. I've watched a lot of horror movies. And so when I recommend a film, you know, or if I say, hey, I think that this is really worth a watch, I truly do mean it. And I'm not saying you've got to buy it when I say that, but I truly do mean it as a horror fan. And I love a lot of different types of horror, right? Gore is fine, you know, and there is a time and place for it, but I love a story. I think story is always one of those things that kind of capture me. Story and atmosphere. If you have a good story or you have really good atmosphere, then you always have my attention, and that's a big thing. You want to have the attention of the viewer. And I think that the Saw franchise, although the headlines was about the traps and it's torture porn, and it was like leading that charge, it was leading that parade through its initial run through the 9 movies. I think that the story was really the thing that always got me. This big story that had all these puzzle pieces, no pun intended, jigsaw, but it really had some great stories. And Tobin Bell, at the center of all of that, even in the films, after he quote unquote died, that's what kept me coming back, because I was like, okay, how is this gonna go? What are they gonna do? And even when he had his successors like Hoffman, and I absolutely love Hoffman. Fingers are crossed. Costas Mandalore, fingers are crossed, is all I'm gonna say. That's one thing I would want to. I would love a way for Hoffman, not only to be in this movie, which is quite possible. There's rumors and stuff, but I would love to see him. But the one thing I've talked about is, what if this film serves as a piece in between 1 and 2 in the timeline, but also shows current events? That would be cool. That would be cool. I know that might make it a very complicated movie, and I think sometimes you don't want to get too complicated, but I would love it if there was something that actually had weight on the current time, or the further down the line in the films. That would be really cool. I don't know if they could balance that well enough, who knows, but just one of the things I want. Okay, let's see who else we got in here. Dan's in the chat. What's up, Dan? Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. I know you're at work. And Dan, by the way, we're gonna be in touch on Monday. Like I said, it's been a busy week, and it's going to continue to be busy. Halloween Fest is obviously two times a week, and on Monday nights we have Slasher Movie Club. And thank you guys for you guys that do come to Slasher Movie Club. I know not everyone does or can, but for you guys that do, and Dan, you're one of those folks. We are going to be celebrating our 100th episode, which, I know sometimes you say 100 and people are like, oh, that's pretty cool, and for some people they say, oh, it's 100, that's only 100. Let me tell you guys, this is 100 episodes of really grinding. You're talking about YouTube grinding. Much credit to Coriander, you guys who are there. You guys know we've watched a lot of movies for Slasher Movie Club that have covered from the 70s, the 80s, the 90s to today. We've talked about movies from today, even things like Terrifier and stuff like that. So we've covered slasher films from multiple decades, and it's been absolutely fun, but crazy. And we've seen some films that we didn't know much about, we learned about. Some films we absolutely loved, and some films were just really not good. That's why when some people say, hey, well, such and such a film isn't good, I'm like, have you seen some of these early slashers that had no budget, not a lot of experience behind or in front of the camera? But anyways, my point being, we're going to celebrate 100 episodes, and it really means a lot. It really does, because it's, as a YouTuber, especially when you're talking about movies, it's easy to, well, I don't want to say it's easy, but it's easier to talk about films that a lot of people have knowledge about, because that garners their attention, right? It's almost impossible, to talk about a film that nobody knows about, and especially if it's not a great film, right? But we've done that, for a long time. In 100 episodes, it's a lot. So hopefully you guys will be joining us. We're going to have the link to that stream up, hopefully by the middle of today, if not later on. But yeah, it's going to be fun. We're going to be here on Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So yeah. Joseph saying it's awesome that you met Daniel Harris. Yeah, man. Especially for you guys that are members. And by the way, if you are not a member, if you're not a Patreon member or a channel member, especially for channel members, because all you have to do is just hit the join button next to the subscribe button. Join us. A lot of cool stuff. But I did put out a picture or two from Terracon. I've got a whole bunch of the other pictures too. But yeah, we met Danielle, hung out with her for a little bit. She gave a little bit of insight to things going on with Halloween as far as her opinions and hopes and dreams and stuff like that. It wasn't too in depth, but we got a chance to talk to her for a little bit. And who knows, and obviously Danielle is very, very cool. And we're talking to Lisa tonight, and fingers are crossed for stuff beyond that. That's all I'm going to say, guys. Just keep your eyes open and keep following us. Nathan saying, are you talking about the traps that had no way out and just killed the person in them because they were rigged? You mean, am I hoping that they don't do those? Let me know, Nathan. Not necessarily, and the part of that will be where they're at with Amanda, how they're going to kind of craft that relationship between John Kramer and Amanda. I think if they can have the roller coaster of a relationship with those two that we saw, no pun intended, in 2 and 3, more so 3, I should say, then I think it'll make it very interesting. I really, really do. So, but I'm open up to anything. Do you think Amanda and John may have a fling at one point? No, I don't see that. I think John is so focused on this mission and focused on having a successor, and Amanda being not a guinea pig, but for him, the answer, right? If this method truly works, I don't think it'll be like that. No, not at all. I suppose anything's possible. I wouldn't want to see that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Melissa saying, I don't like Saw or Jigsaw. That is too bad, Melissa, because you're missing some good stuff. And like I said, the whole idea of the traps and stuff, that is a very, very small part of these movies. Even the movies that aren't at the top of my list, it's a very small aspect of it. So that is too bad. You guys got to open your minds a little bit. We love our icons and stuff like that, but those are not the only horror movies out there. I try to really, spread information about other movies to you guys as much as I can, because I love horror movies. There's so many great horror movies. There's a lot of horror movies that people have no idea about, including myself. That's why I love to check out new stuff. But seriously, yeah. Mark in the chat, hello, more of the same thing for Saw? Or let me know what you mean, Mark. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. Thanks, Carrie. I appreciate that. You're all right. Carrie saying, after celebrating Sawtember, it's reinvigorated my love for the franchise. I will definitely be watching all of them every year. That's what I'm talking about. I think that it's a good franchise. It really is. There's a lot of work into the story. Like, there's a lot. Like, if you're a fan of, police detective type of stuff, trying to figure something out, a mystery, putting pieces together, to figure out, what's going to happen to characters. It's a great franchise to watch, man, because it's like, wow, but it's a good one. The first form isn't really a torture P film. The later sequels are. I would agree with that. 2 really, boom, just amped it up. But I think 2, 3, and maybe to a lesser degree 4, they kind of went right to the edge of that cliff, as far as really going so bombastic with the traps, right? But still, it's not like that's what the whole movie is, right? And I think people that don't watch it, or maybe just heard a few things about it, they're doing themselves a disservice, as far as not having an open mind. But that's just my opinion. Please bring back Hoffman, right? I absolutely. Listen, me and Killian, when we talk about these movies and when we were watching them, as they were being released and in the theaters and stuff, we love Hoffman as a character. The complication of his arc, his motivation and so forth. I mean, he's a great character. So when we saw, and I keep saying saw, when we saw what happened to him in 7, and it was kind of like, what? But hey, you never know until you know. I mean, look at Dr. Gordon, right? So fingers are crossed. Hey, Julie's in the chat. What's going on? I love that. And I love the way Tobin Bell said it. You know, he has this charisma. I absolutely love this dude. He's a living horror icon. You know, he really is, guys. And that's why I hope this movie does well. I hope people can support it. Because character actors like a Tobin Bell, who have found success in a franchise like Saw, I think that it's so cool because now they get a chance to really show the world just a little bit of their abilities. You know, I mean, obviously he can do a hell of a lot if you see him in other stuff, but I think it's cool to be able to celebrate, you know, these icons and these actors that are in these roles. But when he said it, it was so awesome because he's like, killing is distasteful to me. I love it. And, you know, it was great because him and Hoffman, it was like this chess match a little bit, right? Because Hoffman was kind of trying to impersonate Jigsaw. And when John not trapped him, but, you know, had him, you know, tied up and everything and talking to him and trying to see what he's all about. You know, I love it when he said, are you in this for the long haul? You know, it's great. Julie saying, oh my God, that is one of the best scenes in the Saw franchise. Right? That is so funny, Julie. I've said that too. And Julie, I don't know if you saw it. A lot of people didn't, which was kind of disappointing, but we went through the whole Saw franchise, all of the films from 1 all the way up to Spiral. We did a ranking of the Saw franchise. And like I said, you know, it was a little disappointing as far as the turnout, but it is what it is. It's just part of YouTube. You just have to grind. But I know I know that I made that point when we did the Saw 5 episode, where I just said that line was just so good. It just was, you know, but we're on the same track, Julie. That's cool. Very, very cool. Gina's in the house. What's up, Gina? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. We gotta have Hoffman, and can we please see more of Carrie Elwes? Yes, Gordon, I'm telling you, I think we should. Like I said, I can't wait to see this friggin' movie, guys. I'm so hyped up. And like I said, one of the biggest things I want is for it to do well. I really do, guys. And that would be a good win for horror. You know, I've talked about different franchises. And obviously we've talked a lot about Scream. We've talked a lot about Halloween. And, you know, when you're making content, you get a lot of different viewpoints, especially in comments and stuff like that. And, you know, I even put a poll out yesterday about long-term franchises. You know, should franchises just stop? You know, because I've heard that from people in the comments and even some people in the community saying, oh, well, you know, it's same old stuff. But here's the thing, guys. We got to remember that horror movies, even horror movies that are coming out today, there's always going to be something that's reminiscent of something from the past. You know, if you have someone killing somebody with a knife, how many times have we seen that before? The question is, how do they present that character? What does that actor bring to that role? You know, especially if it's a speaking role, right? Same thing with the director. You know, what are they doing that's different? So the way I look at it, Saw X is coming out. All of us that have been fans for the whole run of the franchise, you know, it's special to us. But what I'm hoping is that it will bring in new audiences, new younger viewers. Like when I first started watching horror at 7 years old, 8 years old, those movies are still with me today, right? That's made me a lifelong horror fan. So I hope that a movie like Saw X, it's the 11th movie. I hope that it brings in new fans. You know, in a way, Saw X isn't for me. You know, obviously it is in a way because, you know, they're bringing back Tobin Bell and so forth, but they're hoping to get new audiences, you know, and I hope it does. I really do. You know, a win for horror to me is a win for all horror. You know, I really believe that. So here's hoping. Nanette, what's going on? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. All right. Very, very cool. We got Danielle in the house. All right. Hope you're doing well too, Danielle. Let's see. You guys are too funny. If TV shows can make a big deal about 100 episodes, so can Unite. Congrats. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that, seriously. And like I said, it's been a long road. It has not been easy, but we kept at it. We kept at it, and we've had some folks that have probably watched, if not all 99 episodes, then pretty damn close, and that is crazy. When we have folks on like a Mr. Dan and some of you other guys, Neil and so forth, Carrie, some of you guys that have been on, for us, it's really cool because, you guys have helped support for so long. That's the thing, the consistency over time, it's just been crazy. So yeah, we're really excited about it. Yeah, we're really excited about it. Cody saying, if you and Craven ever and etc. I've thought about making a Discord. Yeah. But let me just say, man, and like I said, this is one of 3 times today that I'm going to be live. I'm probably going to log 7 hours of live streaming today. Probably about 7 hours. So you guys can figure that out. And I work 2 jobs. So doing a YouTube channel, there's a lot that goes into it. There's not a day that I don't do anything concerning the channel. If I could count the emails, messages, comments and stuff, social media stuff, it's just crazy, So the thing about Discord is I don't know if we'd have the time, to be honest with you. But we keep doors open. We really, really do. So good question though. Yeah. Let's see. I think I'm all caught up. Yeah. Julie saying, all right, I got to go, busy day. Just wanted to pop in and drop my quote. See you all tonight, hopefully, for Halloween Fest. Yes. I love it. Still wanted to see the pic of Coriander tackling Danielle Harris. What? She loves Danielle Harris too, man. When we got a chance to hang out with her a little bit, it was really cool. It really was. There was this lady kind of standing behind us. I put up a picture of me and Danielle Harris, and we took 4 or 5 of them. And I should have put the other one up, but there's this picture of this lady that's kind of behind us, and she's kind of like mean mugging. It's kind of like, what are you, jealous or something? It was so funny. Oh my gosh, too funny. Join us. Night is better than day. Yeah, right. Oh my God. Amanda and John were definitely more so father and daughter dynamic. Yes. Absolutely. Let's see. Throw out the link. Yeah, you can throw out a link, Carrie, if you want. That's perfectly fine. Yeah. Let's see. And we've got Val putting the link in tonight for our Lisa Wilcox interview. Thank you so much. Definitely. It's going to be awesome, man. Getting a chance to talk to these icons that, I mean, seriously, man, we've been so lucky to talk to icons from Halloween, from Friday the 13th, and now Nightmare on Elm Street. It's absolutely crazy. And if things go right, and when I get off of this live stream, I'm still going to be working. If things go right, you guys can figure it out, because we told you who we had a chance to talk to at the con specifically. We might have a really big one too coming up. But I'm just excited about the opportunity, right? It's so cool. It really is. Nathan was saying, I was meaning the traps that Hoffman used that had no way of getting out. It was just set to kill the person. He put them in for revenge. Yes, he did. Do I want to see those? Again, it doesn't matter to me as long as the execution is right. I just want to see Hoffman. I would love to see Hoffman. However they could, have him involved. And what I mean is more than a glorified cameo, right? Because we've heard different rumors and stuff like that. It would be great to, man, it would be so cool. I'm telling you guys, when we see this movie, obviously we're going to talk about it. The question is, will it be a live discussion or will it be something I upload? And I'm kind of wrestling with that. We know that YouTube doesn't favor live streams. And we've talked about that before. So, like even right now doing this, the reach that this will have it pales in comparison to, uploading me talking about this. But we do this so we can talk with you guys and have that connection and, hang out and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. But yeah, I can't wait. Once we see it, we're definitely going to talk about it. So, keep your eyes open. We're going to be talking about it tomorrow at some point. Yeah. The pendulum. Oh, yeah. That was intense. Woo. Yes. Danielle saying one thing about Saw that I love, there is actually a story. Yes. Yes. It's true. It's a great story. Melissa saying love Hoffman. Okay. Well, Melissa, I thought you didn't like Saw. But if you do, well, if you love Hoffman, that's good. It's very, very cool. How many times will Night say Saw in this stream? Yeah, I know. I'm catching myself doing it, it's funny. Oh man. Let's see. Day drinking. I had to get all the Saw movies because if I don't watch them back to back, I will get confused on who is who. Now, see, that is true. Maybe that might be one downside of the film because it really did get complex. And I'd say by the time you get to 5, that's when it really started to get like, wait a minute, what? And you had to really pay attention. For me, I'm lucky because I have a really good memory when it comes to film. And that's one of the reasons why I really wanted to do YouTube and I thought I'd be somewhat decent at it. But I've watched the Saw movies so much, I pretty much keep it all together, and it's fun. It is so much fun. I really, really enjoy it. So hopefully, like I said, I hope this movie does well. And I hope that, for the folks that are fans, especially content creators, like you, Carrie, and obviously there's others out there. I hope that that allows, Saw content to, get some really good exposure because it sure as hell didn't when we went through the franchise. I was shocked. I was like, wow, it's not really, but anyways. But you do have to keep track of a lot of things. But I love that. Now, Carrie is saying she liked Spiral more than Jigsaw, which surprised me because for a while I thought it was the other way around. But after watching them both side by side, yeah, I think I agree with that. We ranked them. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure I ranked Spiral above Jigsaw. Pretty sure of that. Geez, and now you're making me want to go back to that stream. And if I'm not mistaken, Coriander and Killian did as well. The thing about Jigsaw, and it's not that it's a bad film, but I just think it had some missed opportunities. The way that we get a little bit of the retcon, you did have Tobin Bell in it. I thought to myself, geez, man, why didn't they have more of him in it? Right? Because you had that opportunity. Now, see, that's the difference with Saw X. You have this opportunity to have your Tobin Bell in it, have him in it. He is front and center. He's the glue. And I think Jigsaw should have done that a bit more, but without giving away the film, because there is a lot of spoilers in it. I do think they had some missed opportunities, right? It's still a fun movie, but some missed opportunities. Danielle saying franchises shouldn't stop, but they should stay or stick with the story and some continuity. Now, I agree. I don't think franchises should stop either, as long as there's still some freshness that creators bring to it, and as long as people are enjoying it. I think they can go as long as they want, as long as there's success in it. And movies are a business. They've always been a business. That's why when people say, oh, because we all know Halloween's being shopped around, and when people say, oh, wow, we just had it, we don't want anymore. It's like, well, you don't have to watch it. There's a lot of people that do want to watch it. But that's the thing. It's like, as long as they can have some great ideas, or at least some good ideas that they're bringing to the table. I think that's what matters. But the continuity, I agree. I do like continuity myself, but one thing that we've started to see, and we've seen it in franchises even long before now, but like with Halloween, with the multiple timelines, there was a time when that really, I don't want to say it frustrated me, but I was kind of like, oh man, I wanted to follow that same story from back when or whatever. But I'm okay with it now. I'm okay with it now. It kind of makes it fun going through this Halloween Fest event. With me and Steven, the thing that I enjoy about it, and it makes me excited for it, is that we do have these different branches. You've got your fans of the zombie films, you have your fans of the Laurie Strode films, you have your fans of the David Gordon Green trilogy, and so forth and so forth. So it kind of makes it fun in a way, because there's like all these different flavors, so yeah. Nanette saying she's doing good. All right, I'm doing pretty good too. I'm just so excited. We got a lot of great things coming up today. It's been a great week. It's been a fun week for the community. We had a fantastic, for you guys, I know it's already we already had it, but we had so much fun on Tuesday night when we did our Battle World episode. The title match, it was crazy. It was so much fun. And for myself, for Coriander, for Killian and Eric, we're absolutely just so excited that the folks that do join us every Tuesday night, they're having a blast, man. We're having so much fun. We never saw that coming. You guys know me. I try to do some different things, and I have a schedule that I stick to, which it's a challenge, but it's a commitment, because I'm very serious about what I do here. So to come onto a live stream and do a show every week and trying to continually have something of value, it's a challenge. But with Battle World, that was never a plan to do that long term. I pretty much had the idea, and I talked to Coriander and Killian, as I always do, and I said, man, we got to bring Eric in, because I think he would enjoy it, and he's awesome. And we've done so many collabs together, and my original idea was just do a couple episodes of it, kind of be a mini series for the channel. And just the response and the people that were there every single week, and we were like, man, we got to keep doing this. And it's becoming so much bigger than what we ever thought. But anyways, we're so excited about it every week to do it, and you guys are having fun, and we're putting these movies versus each other, and it's not a question about which one we like more, but which one we give the most points by category to. And I think the way that we're doing it, it's a little bit different than what is out there, and that's what I wanted. I wanted it to have a different flavor. I wanted it to have our own touch to it, our own signature, so to speak. So again, for you guys out there, and I know there are a lot of folks out there, there's a lot of other folks that they start doing their thing, whatever. Be creative. It's always the way to go. Let's see. Val saying, I've watched some really good movies because of Slasher Movie Club that I wouldn't have watched otherwise. Thank you, Val. I appreciate that. That's always our hope, is that we open some eyes, and our own eyes have been opened on some movies. There's been some movies I've seen in Slasher Movie Club that now are part of a steady rotation of films that I absolutely enjoy and rewatch. So I'm thankful for it as well. And that was not that, well, that was a little bit more of a plan. We thought, hey, we're going to have this book, the Teenage Slasher Movie Handbook. We're going to go through this book, and that's going to give us our roadmap for Slasher Movie Club. Every week we're going to do a different movie, not by our choice, but by what was in the book. And we pretty much got through the book. I think we had gotten through 97% of it. But originally, I didn't know if we would get through the whole book. I just wanted to do something different on the channel and make it something that's, we're talking about movies, but it's kind of like a monthly book club type of thing. That's why we call it Slasher Movie Club. And, we've tweaked it a bit over these 99 episodes and so forth, trying to get more engagement from the live chat. But the bottom line is we've had a lot of people, Val included, that have come to me, messaged me and said, hey, I've discovered a new favorite movie because of this show. And I'm like, wow, that's awesome. That's really, really cool. So thank you, Val. I really appreciate that. Danielle saying, I'd like to see if you can make an awesome new horror story while getting input from your fans. A new horror story while getting input from your fans. You mean on the fly? Or like if I took the time to write one? One thing that, well, I don't think many people would know this, but I love to write. That was a passion of mine for a long time. And I haven't done it as much, in recent months, obviously. But I do love to write. I really do. So, but let me know what you mean, Danielle. Jamie, what's up? Jamie's in the chat. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. All right. Carrie's got the link in. There you go, Danielle. Buffy season 1, episode 7. Shout out to you. Ooh, that's cool. Very, very cool. Very cool. And Carrie, if you want, you can put links in. Don't worry about it. And shout out these episodes. Buffy's one of those shows that, although I watched some of it, I never got into all of it. It was one of those things where I always said to myself, I was going to catch back up. Who knows? Maybe I will. Maybe I'll be inspired to now. But definitely a great show. And what a great run. Let's see. Green Gaze, what's up? Kevin Williamson's going to be part of a committee for Scream 7's writing phase. Yeah, I mean, Kevin, here's the thing. So I guess we'll go into Scream a little bit. We went through Saw. We talked about, other stuff. With Scream, my biggest hope, I hope that Christopher Landon has his hands on the pulse, of this script and story. What he's been saying. And if you guys didn't see that fantastic interview on Steven's channel, you got to check it out. It was so cool. Even though we couldn't talk about Scream, we kind of got some good insights, some really good insights. So it was great questions by my good buddy Steven. But all the movies that he's done, he's had his hands on the script and the story. He's very talented that way. So I just hope that he can do that with Scream 7. He's friends with Kevin. So I'm hoping that relationship can really allow, this script to have, two talented people be a part of how it's going to be structured. Obviously, Kevin Williamson is, wow, that would be just so cool. And with Christopher as well, I think that we could get a really good script, a really good story. I truly do. So it's so exciting, man. So exciting. Let's see. Jamie saying, I'm doing okay. Been having migraines, so I've been scarce online. Oh, well, Jamie, I hope you're feeling better. Seriously. I hope you're doing better. Let's see. And I know I'm way behind here. Nanette saying, talking about you this morning on Echo's live stream. Oh, really? Are you talking to me or Jamie? Or let me know, Nanette. Let's see. Danielle saying surgery tomorrow. They're going to try to see what went wrong with the double fusion in my neck. Fingers crossed for awesome pain meds after. Well, my fingers are crossed too. I hope it goes well. I really do. Definitely let us know. And yeah, I mean, surgery is tough. It's tough. It really, really is. But thoughts and prayers, obviously, to you, Danielle. So I really hope it goes well. Carrie's like, I'm a huge Buffy fan. Just started doing the commentaries on each episode. Very, very cool. Very, very cool stuff. I don't know, Carrie. You might get me back into it to like go all the way through the whole series. Who knows? Let's see. Yeah, definitely some positive vibes for a speedy recovery, no doubt. Nathan said, could the obvious killer from Spiral be in Saw X? Maybe a reach, but you never know. I think Look, I think anything is possible. And that's the beauty of this movie. They could really do so many things going back, in between 1 and 2. The only thing I don't want to see is them to overreach. You know what I'm saying? I don't want them to overreach and link in too many things, because then it's just not going to work. Yeah. All right. Let's see. And I know I'm way behind, guys, so I'm sorry. Okay. What's up, Foreign Horrors in the chat? Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing good. Saying hola, night chat. Your title match was a great stream. I'm glad you enjoyed it, bro. Well, I don't want to say it, because for you guys who haven't watched it, you should watch it. But man, talk about back and forth. I could not believe how it ended. And that is so true, because that's the fun of it for us, is we go into these, obviously we know who the contestants are, but we never know how it's going to go, especially between the 4 of us on the panel, who's going to vote for what and what point's going to go to who. And then of course we never know how the live chat's going to be, and that's a part of it as well. So these have been so much fun to do, because we get a chance to talk about these movies a little bit, have a little bit of commentary, but also have some fun. And then the interaction with you guys, it's like a win-win-win. And it's funny because, like I said, I never thought that it would be a big series that we do, something that would be ongoing. But now looking back at it, I'm thinking to myself, it had all the ingredients to be very successful. So I'm just glad that it is. It's awesome stuff. It really is. Let's see. All right. Jamie saying the battle shows are my favorite ones. That was a fantastic idea. So fun. Thank you. I appreciate that, Jamie. Seriously, I appreciate it. Like I said, I think that, the idea of comparing, 2 movies, that's definitely not, anything new, but the way that we do it, that was something that I was really trying to work on, because I said, how can I make this something that is different, and also the engagement, from the audience, and really have them to be a big part of it, which we try to do on any live stream anyways. Unfortunately, I think we do a pretty good job of it. So yeah, I'm just so glad it's doing well, because obviously if people aren't into something, we're not gonna keep doing it. But I'm glad you enjoy it, Jamie. Seriously, really glad. Horror Man in the chat, what's going on? Good to see you. Let's see. Saying hope you're all having an awesome day. We are. Jen's in the chat saying sorry I'm late. I had a doctor's appointment. Hope it went well. Horror Man saying my wife and I are going to watch the new Exorcist film. I am too. I really I've got big hopes for it, but I'm not going to be silly and think, oh well, this is going to be the greatest thing. I'm not also going to be thinking it's going to be the worst thing I've ever seen. I'm just going to go into it with caution, and hopefully it's going to be good. I do think, and I've said this before, I do think that it's going to be decent. I really do. I don't know if it's going to be good, and it's hard to say, well, it's going to be great, but I don't think it's going to be the abomination that so many people online and even in comments are saying. A lot of people, it's funny, man. It's funny just seeing how people react to movies, but I guess that's just what it's all about, and especially when there's a lot of passion. But I don't think it's going to be an abomination. I really don't. Let's see. Nanette saying a lot of stunt doubles don't get credit they deserve. That's true. Yes, it's very true. But there's also a lot of people on the set that don't as well, and it's too bad. There are a lot of people that they don't get a chance to learn about, the different elements that go into a film, whether it's a cinematographer or even things like producers and stuff like that. assistants, stunt doubles, coordinators, and all that type of stuff with the grips. It's like, yeah, it's a lot of cool people that work on these movies. But you're right, they deserve more credit. Yeah. Let's see. S saying, I knew you loved to write when you gave that intro to the A24 Halloween idea. I appreciate that. See, sometimes when people watch stuff and they remember stuff, that's cool. I appreciate that. Very, very cool. Yeah, I do. I do. I haven't had a chance to really do it as much as I would. Well, I guess I should say I do it a little in a different way, because with YouTube, a lot of times you do have to do, your own writing in a sense, right? But yeah, I do love to do it. Visante, I hope I'm saying that correct. Let me know if I'm not. In the chat, welcome. Saying one thing not to want out of a new Saw movie, have it directed by Lucifer Valentine. Well, there you go. Gosh. Well, welcome to the chat. Carrie saying, thank you, Knight. I'm very surprised how much love I'm getting with Buffy. Well, not much of a surprise because it's a cult following, but I'm having so much fun with it. Well, that's the thing. If you're having fun with it and it's a passion of yours, that's definitely the vehicle, right? And then if you're having folks that are really, really excited about it and enjoying it and appreciative of what you're doing, man, it's a win-win. It truly is. So definitely keep doing it, Carrie. Keep doing it, because that's the other thing too. If you can go into these other angles of things, that will really give you some unique content, right? So I think you should keep doing it. But I'm glad you're having so much fun with it. That's what's really cool. Horror Man saying, I love Scream 1 and 4. I do too. 4 I think is severely, well, not severely, but I think it's underrated. I love 4. Jen saying, Lisa Wilcox, that's right. Let me put it up there again. She is awesome. And she will be here later on today. We got less than 7 hours, guys. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous, but it's gonna be fun because she's so sweet, guys. She is so kind. We've been really lucky. We've talked to some really awesome people that are down to earth, just really cool, whether it's Kelly Maroney or Catherine Mary Stewart, James Jude, Courtney, wow, Deborah Voorhees, all these guys, they've just been so cool. That's really the best part, is when you have someone that you're a big fan of, or you feel like you have a connection to them or whatever, and you find out that they're really cool. You can't lose. You cannot lose. Daniel saying, I always have some great ideas, but my attention span can't get past the length of poetry. Oh, there you go. Hey, Michael's in the chat too. Good to see you. Jen saying, I love Alice. All right. Well, I hope you'll be here later on this evening. Especially, obviously, let me just say this. And for all you guys that are channel members, and I know, everyone's got stuff that they do, but hopefully you guys will be here. And speaking of which, just to give a little shout out to the channel members, we've had so many people in the last couple weeks. First of all, we've had a lot of gifting and so forth, and hopefully you guys that have been gifted, I hope you guys intend to stay with us, because it's been so much fun. But we actually met our goal. We actually went over our goal. It was actually set by Sarah. Our good friend Sarah said, yeah, you can get to 100 by Halloween. We actually got to 103, and that was as of yesterday. It's so cool, man. I can't believe it. And for you guys that have been around with us for a long time, you guys that are on our Patreon and our channel membership, we appreciate you guys so much. So real quick, here's a little spotlight for you guys, and hopefully we're going to add other people on here too, but check it out. You guys are awesome. We love you guys. Yeah, man, it's just been so awesome. So again, if you guys haven't already, hit the join button next to the subscribe button and join the fun, join the family. Very, very cool stuff. All right, let's see who else we got going on in here. Carrie, yeah, and of course I knew this. I love writing poetry. Yes, and you're really good. You're a really good writer too, Carrie. So very cool stuff. Let's see what else we got going in here. So, hypnotic voice. Oh, I tell you, you guys are sweet. And Carrie's saying you should Night because Buffy's one of those shows you have to keep watching the seasons. They get better and better, and I've always heard that. And like I said, I have seen some, so I know some of the broad strokes, and it's definitely a cool show. No doubt about that at all. Danielle saying, I still think Carrie should do live stream Buffy watch parties, but it's her channel, her choice. Yes. And I will say this too, and just in general, doing live streams, for any of you guys, and obviously there's a lot of content creators out there, a lot of friends that do it. You got so much of my respect, because to do a live stream, it's very challenging in multiple ways. One, because you're live, you have no safety net. And if it's something that you do on a regular basis, you have to have some, you have the value that you're giving to an audience. You have to have an audience that keeps coming and hopefully grows. And that's so difficult to do. It really is. And trust me, I've seen a lot of different live streams. I've seen a lot of content creators that do live streams, and obviously I've done them for a long time as well. So it's tricky, I'm sure, and not speaking just about you, Carrie, but I know that that's something that content creators, especially serious content creators, they think about. It's like, do I go live or do I upload? Now, sometimes it's also a question of your schedule, right? And how much time you have to do, how much time you have in order to do these things. But it's definitely, it's tricky. Yep. Maybe use an alternate account to get the free month. Gee. And trust me, I know of some people that have done that. It is what it is. Oh man. With Knight's voice, I'd listen to him read instructions for a DVD install. A DVD install. I should do a video. And we've done some of this type of stuff on live streams and uploads too, where we just have fun. We just act silly and stupid. I should almost do one like that, and just to poke fun more at myself. But DVD install. You guys trip me out, man. You're too funny. Let's do another super clip. I've got a couple newer ones, but I want to throw out this one. This is a good one. Okay, here we go.
And
Oh no, I ain't messing with you.
Oh, fuck!
Oh, you!
I like that one. That's a good one. You guys let me know what you think. Let's see. I know I'm way behind. You guys trip me out, but I'm glad you guys are having fun. That's what it's all about. That is what it's all about. Oh, okay. Saying, in case you missed it, I said I meant for you to write a full screenplay for a new character while getting input from us, like a poll or live stream discussion. Oh, that would be pretty cool. I'd love to do something like that. There might be a time when I will. I'm hoping. I think that's what all of us YouTubers hope. We can get to a point where we have that type of freedom and also the time to be able to do that. It's possible though. We're doing some really good stuff. So yeah. Jamie saying, you write something, Night, I'll be the final girl. I love to act. Okay. All right. Jen said, I will play your mom, Jamie. You guys are too funny. Wow. That actually would be a pretty cool thing to put something together. I love it. Thank you for putting the link in the chat. Carrie is trying her best to help promote. All of you guys are. I appreciate it. It's going to be fun. The final girl should walk softly but carry a mini bat. That's right. That's right. It's true. It's true. Oh man, you guys are too funny. Now Jen saying that Lisa, who plays Alice, is my favorite final girl in Nightmare next to Nancy. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, very true, man. And they were right together. Their booths were right together, and I was just like, oh my gosh, man. We went from Lisa Wilcox to Heather Langenkamp. I couldn't believe it, man. And both of them, like I said, we were so lucky that we got to them when it wasn't very busy, and they were just like chilling. We got to chill with them. It's like, what is going on? Oh my God, it was so cool. So damn cool. Foreign Horror coming in with a super chat saying, NWZ, great content, discussions, community. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Very cool. That's what we hope to do. It truly is, to just have, a nice little community, have some fun, have some good stuff. You know what I mean? So look, because you are Ed Harris, you are. We got to play some Ed Harris because we haven't done that in a little while. So here we go. Thank you so much for that, man. I really appreciate it. It doesn't get old. It truly doesn't. Not for me anyways. I love it. Thanks so much, man. Appreciate it. Evil Alex in the chat. What's going on? And by the way, if you guys haven't hit the like button, please do. Please do. We'd appreciate it. Barbara Jane in the chat. What's going on? Welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well. I would think live stream is nerve-wracking. It would be for me. There is no edit button for an oops. It is so true. It is so true. And by the way, like I said, welcome to the community. I haven't seen you in the chat. Hope you're doing well. At this point, we're just hanging out, and these guys are like cracking me up. It's really, really cool. But yeah, live streaming is tough, man. I mean, I've been doing it now for, it's coming up on 4 years almost. Well, 3.5. Anyways, you guys get the point. It's been a long time. And it's tricky because you've got to deal with a lot of different things depending on what you're talking about and what your audience is. But you have to have some type of value. So you have to be able to have a structure of sorts, but you also have to be able to like move around and be flexible. I think that's a challenging thing. And obviously you have the live chat. You have to control, the live chat. And for me, I've always thought I want to connect with an audience because that's the reason that we do it, and it's funny because I've heard some YouTubers say, well, they just do it for fun. We don't worry about, if we have enough people watching this, that, but I don't buy that, right? Because you put out content so that people watch it. You want people to watch it. You want to interact with people. You want to get their ideas, their opinions, maybe build a community, maybe build friendships and so forth. So in order to do that, in my opinion, you have to connect with them, right? Because otherwise, why are they going to watch you? They don't know who you are. Nobody knew who we were, who I was when we first started doing live streams. They're probably like, who the hell is this guy? And these other two, with Coriander and Killian. So we had to build that connection with people and ultimately try to help build a community and strengthen the existing communities that we became a part of. And but it's tricky, but I love it though. I love being able to talk with people that have a a passion for movies, and especially, you know, when you're talking about horror movies and stuff like that, it's just awesome, because you don't get, or at least for me, I don't get a chance to do that in real life to this level. You know, this is a high level. So anyways, yeah, it's nerve-wracking, but it's fun. So Barbara, if you ever choose to do it, you know, you'll get better at it as well. Because Lord knows I have, because there were some rough times in the beginning, some real rough times. And there we go. Carrie saying, you know, I have to get more into live streams. For some reason, they intimidate me because I suck at multitasking. Well, I tell you what, Carrie, you would get better at it. Seriously, you'd get better at it. I have too. And I'm still getting, listen, guys, I can't speak for everyone. I know I can speak for a couple of my close friends that are content creators, but you're always learning. I'm always learning, trying to do things better. I want to do things better. If you get to the point where you're thinking, I don't have anything else to learn, and it's just like pretty much anything else in life, you don't grow, right? So trust me, Carrie, I think that you have not only the personality, but you have a style that works really well for live streaming. The multitasking and the tech, that stuff will come. Just give yourself time and practice. So that's just me, with my opinion, just saying. Jamie saying, seriously though, Night, I've fallen asleep listening to your shows. Your voice is like butter. You should do Night Watch bedtime stories. Oh my God, that's too funny. Night Watch bedtime stories. That's interesting. Yeah. Oh Lord. Well, I don't know, Jamie. I guess what would the stories be? You know, I will say, well, actually, I don't want to throw it out there because next thing you know, people will be like, oh, I'm going to do that. But I have thought about, you know, a couple of other concepts that hopefully will be coming to fruition. But we'll see. We'll see. But Jamie, if you throw me some of those ideas, sometimes I hear ideas from folks and I'm kind of like, yeah, you know, it's a pretty good idea. You know, it actually could work. Yes. Dan saying, you mean watching or participating, Carrie? About live streaming? It's a good question. Yeah. Danielle saying Night can possibly help you with that courage, but I get it. Yeah, it's tough. Live streaming is tough. But of course, Carrie, if you ever have any questions or stuff, let me know. You know, anything I can do to help, I would always try to do whatever I can. And trust me, I was in that situation too. I really was. One thing that, and I think I've only said it when, you know, I've either been a guest on a live stream or podcast and, you know, talk about the early beginnings. My original idea for the channel wasn't in live streaming. My original idea was to make content, upload it and so forth. But I realized that at the time I wasn't, you know, fully capable, you know, with all of the tech and all that type of stuff. So I realized that I could talk about things because, you know, I have a lot of thoughts and so forth. And I also thought to myself, maybe that would be a good way to connect with people. So live streaming actually came out of necessity for me. And, you know, my first year on YouTube, you know, we were live streaming, you know, we just hit the ground running. We were live streaming. At one point, we were live streaming like 4 times a week. It was crazy, the pace, but it was fun, you know, and we built a lot of friendships and, you know, a lot of friendships we still have today and connections. So you just get better at it. And I know I can honestly say that I know that we have as a channel. So yeah. Nanette, what's going on? Channel member anniversary, 9 months, Nanette. That is crazy. Wow. That is very cool. You're just 3 months away from a year. That is awesome stuff. And you also get a really cool badge too at a year, VIP badge. But thank you so much, Nanette. You're so sweet. Saying, Night, I'm watching you, but I'm also doing something else. I appreciate it. Seriously, for you guys that come and hang out, it's awesome stuff, man. It really is. And Val, thank you for congratulating Nanette on that too. It's really cool. And you too, Carrie. You guys are awesome. You guys are always congratulating each other. It's a very, very cool thing to see. Carrie said, I'm more than fine collabing on other channels live streaming. It's just me. Yeah. Yep. Danielle's trying to set this thing up. You gotta love it. You guys are all right. Knight should co-host with you, Carrie. Kind of hold your hand. There you go. But it's Carrie, seriously, and we've collabed enough times. We've been on panels together enough times. I think that your hesitation about live streaming, you can't tell that on the times that you've been on, like when you've been on here with me or when we've collabed on other panels and stuff like that. So just go for it. Go for it. Seriously, you really should. You listen to some of our stuff. I know like Steven was big about it. I know I was about doing YouTube. Now listen to the fact that you should do streaming too. You really should. And I'm not saying that's all you do, but I'm just saying add that. I think you should. Ty's in the chat. What's up, Ty? Saying hearing great things about Saw X. Yeah, me too. Me too. Jamie saying I'm like that too. I much prefer to be part of a panel than do my own live stream most of the time. It's tricky. It's tricky. I mean, I think some people, maybe they do better with a group. When you have a group, you can bounce ideas off of each other, and that's even true for myself. I enjoy bouncing ideas off of folks too. But then there's other times when it's easier to just be alone, like with a stream like this where I'm hanging out with you guys and just kind of talking about my thoughts, like my thoughts for Saw X and Scream and stuff like that. And I can talk to you guys. I can control the live chat as far as, talking and having conversation. And I also don't have to worry about making sure that other people on the panel get enough time to contribute as well, because it's a tricky thing. Both sides have their, tricky points and their easy points, right? But the longer you do it, it's seamless. You just get used to it, whether I'm on alone like this or I've had a full panel before, so Barb's in the chat. What's up, Barb? Good to see you. Say, I would think live streaming would be nerve-wracking because there's no edit button if there's an oops. There you go. Okay, so that was when I saw Barbara. Okay, so now I get it. It can be really, really tricky. But again, the more you do it, you'll be all right. You'll be all right. Dan saying next week I'll be at home listening. Tomorrow is my last day of work. There you go. That's cool, Dan. That's very, very cool. And I hope you're doing all right at work today. Seriously. Castellar, what's going on? Hope you're doing well. Alice is a tremendous survivor. There's no doubt about that. And again, we have some cool questions for Lisa. We really do. So, Evil Alex, and I watched through House franchise the other day and started Phantasm franchise. First time watches for me. You watched or like any of the two IPs? Phantasm for sure. House, as far as the first movie, second movie, pretty good. Phantasm though, big time. We went through the whole franchise of Phantasm. Check those out, because not enough people checked out the Phantasm franchise, and we were really so excited about it. I love that franchise. Severely underrated. Jen saying I just shared tonight's interview on Facebook and X. Thank you. I appreciate that. Jamie saying scroll up. You missed my comment about I did, and I know I'm behind too. If you want to write it again, Jamie, that would be great. Oh my gosh, she's probably like, how many times I gotta write this? Oh, okay. You guys are too funny, man. I'm telling you. That's what I figured, Barb. She's like, Barbara Jane is me. Oh, you're awesome, Barb. Thank you so much for being here, though. I really appreciate you. And we're going to be, like I said, this is, for anyone that's watching this on replay, they're probably like, what is going on this live stream? We're just hanging out. I did talk about some of the things I want to see in Saw X. You guys talked a little bit about it. Carrie's obviously very hyped up about it too. But, we're just hanging out and stuff now because tonight really is the big stuff. We're going to be talking to Lisa Wilcox at 7. 6 hours from now. So it's crazy. So hopefully you guys can join us then. I know it's a lot, and I know for some people they only have a certain amount of time, and I get that, but I'm still going to just put it out there. Hopefully you guys will help support us for Lisa and bring some cool questions and stuff, because we had to work hard to make this happen. I won't get into all the little details of it, but she's got a really tight schedule. Obviously my schedule is pretty tight as well. And then later on tonight, Halloween Fest 2, guys. And just to put this up here, we do have new collectibles. I'm not going to get into all that because we'll be talking about it tonight, but we got a new wallpaper that I really dig, man. I really dig our new wallpaper for this week. We premiered it last night on Steven's channel. I dig it. It's cool. So hopefully you guys will, be around tonight for Halloween Fest 2 starting at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's been so much fun, guys, doing, these 2 shows a week, us and Steven. It's just been really cool. So, so funny. Wow. Thank you, Melissa. Your voice is very soothing. You guys are all right. Thank you. Cam's in the house. What's up, Cam? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. Danielle saying, Carrie, as a personality everyone has in a friend, has a personality. Yes, or wish they did. So she has the comfortable charisma. She really does. She really does. So, Carrie, you're getting a lot of good feedback. I think it's something that you should listen to. Yeah. Aesop Fables. Yeah, right? Haunted Tales. You guys are really coming up with some good stuff. I like it. And I will say sometimes I've thought about some stuff like that. Seriously. That's a cool thing. Real quick too, let me also just put Lisa's thumbnail up here again. And seriously, I cannot wait. I mean, we got some good questions lined up, and I know she's gonna be so cool with her conversation. If you guys, I wish we could have been live when we were talking to her directly at TerraCon, because it was so cool. Oh man, very, very cool. You guys are too funny though. Wow, Jen, thank you. Matt, what's up? In the house, an awesome live video. Thank you. We appreciate it. Yes. You guys. Oh man. Hey, you know what's funny? Well, I'm not even gonna say it. Yeah, but Coriander, yes. Hey, what's up? Eric's in the house, the mayor himself from the Bearded Entertainment. What's up, bro? Hope you're doing well. Eric's he's so awesome, man. Seriously. And I know I said this last week, but Eric's been working hard, helping us so much with Halloween Fest 2, behind the scenes. Guys, some of the stuff that he has shown Steven and I want this stuff. I really do. For our giveaways, man, it's some really cool stuff. It really is. And it's well, I won't get into it, but it's just so awesome. And Eric's put in so much time doing it. It's fantastic. He's always been so supportive of this community, multiple channels, not just the Nightwatch Zone, but it's just really cool, man. These are things to help a community be so interesting and so strong and like a family. So thank you so much, Eric. Seriously. We're just so humbled. Yes. Let's see. Carrie said, hey, Mayor Bearded. Eric saying, just in case you forgot, don't forget to good that like button. All right. Oh, you guys are all right. Eric saying, I think I'm solo streaming I think solo streaming only works if you got plenty of talkative people in the chat. Yeah, I think so. Or here's the other thing, and this is just my opinion. Depending on what you're talking about, right? It could work to the advantage to have a lot of talking people in the chat, or sometimes it can be a good advantage if they're just kind of listening. They're enjoying what you're talking about and they're, really absorbed by it, right? And I've had live streams like that on both sides. You know what I mean? And so it really depends, in my opinion. But obviously, if you have a lot of talkative people, that gives you so many avenues to take, right? Because if you're answering questions or commenting on the conversations, you can go in so many different places. Now, sometimes that can also work against you, because if you had an idea that you wanted to, work on for the live stream, you may find it hard to get back to where you need to get to, right? But for live streams like this, it works out that we have, you guys are just having so much fun with each other and we're talking about multiple things, right? So it's really cool though. But the more you do it, and guys, let me just say this. And again, I think we're almost up to like 900 uploads on this channel. So that's a lot, right? And I would dare say at least 70%, maybe 65% has been live streams. Definitely when I first started doing YouTube, it was live streams were top heavy for sure. You got to put in the time, and especially if it's something that you're trying to get good at, right? And for the longest time, well, we still do it. We stream weekly. There's only been a few times that we haven't streamed, and usually it's because, okay, we're taking like a little mini vacation or something like that. But yeah, the live chat itself is a big part of how things work for a live stream. And you got to also think about the replay, right? What's the replay value? It's interesting. So many different places to go. Let's see. Jamie saying, I've had people ask me to do story readings, but I had to pass because they wanted some risque content that made me feel funny inside. Wow, really, Jamie? Well, that's too bad. It's too bad they didn't give you content that was just, just content, stuff that you wouldn't have to like be a little weirded out by. That's too bad. Jamie, I do think that you could do that type of thing. You have that, not only that presence and personality, but you have that voice. So, you guys throwing stuff at me. I mean, you guys could do that type of stuff too. Seriously. Jen, you must not have been to a Lethal Collective live. They need an edit button with Jake and with Fate, right? Oh my God. Yes, it's true, man. It is so true. Danielle saying, what scripts do you already have on the drawing board? Oh, yeah. I've got a little list of some things that I'd love to do, or either just jotted ideas or maybe even started on. Yeah, we'll see. With a channel, it's funny how this has become like a YouTuber discussion, but I guess that's good, because there's a lot of people out there that ask about, how to do YouTube and questions and also ideas and thoughts. The thing about YouTube is that you have to craft a path, and it has to be something that you want to do, something that you're good at doing, but it also has to coincide with people that want it, right? And that's the tricky part, is to get the balance of all those things. But when you get to certain points, different phases in your YouTube journey, then that's when you can start to have, more freedom and stuff like that. So, with that being said, Barb, hopefully, we're getting closer to that point. But we'll see. There's definitely, put it this way, and Coriander gets a really good kick out of this all the time. Even like for Halloween Fest too, there's a lot of things I kind of was trying to have happen and just ideas, and Steven would say, man, that's a good idea, it's good. I'm an idea person for sure, because I'm always trying to think of some really cool things. It's just how my mind works. So there's some stuff that I'm hoping to do soon. I'll just say that. Definitely some things I want to do soon. Cam saying really want Paramount to do the next Halloween movie. Think they'd do a great job. I think Paramount could do a good job. Here's the thing: you got to have the right creatives, right? You got to have the right creatives. You have to have the right team, the right director. Make sure that we keep the good design, like we did with Christopher Nelson and The Mask in this David Gordon Green trilogy, and you'll be set. That's a great foundation. Good creatives, a good story. I think that it's possible. I really, really do. Will it go to Paramount? I don't know. We've heard a lot of things. I just put out a video yesterday. If you guys haven't checked that out, please do. A24 is really trying to, get their hands on the rights. And it's looking like they're going to try to go the television route or streaming route or whatever. And we'll see. But the fact that there's bidding wars for the franchise, I think it's a good thing, because now we have different possibilities, so I can't wait to hear more. We were getting information almost every day these last couple of days, so hopefully we're going to get some more information soon. And like I said, when we hear this information, when the story is broken, right, and we start hearing it on the internet, it's already been in that process before that, right? So yeah, I mean, we could find out some really great things about where the franchise is going to go in the next several weeks, maybe even sooner. Who knows? Yeah. Eric saying, also, I'm terrible on live panels because I just talk too dang much. Dang much. I was like, what? Oh, stop it, Eric. You're hilarious on panels. We love having you on panels, man. But that's a good thing, man. You gotta have a personality. And you got to have things that you want to pass on to people. You have to have that value. And man, you always have good horror takes, movie takes, and stuff like that. So don't stop that, bro. Don't stop that, because that's a very, very cool thing. A lot of you guys like Carrie, Jamie, Eric, you guys are talking about your ups and downs or things that you don't think work really well. Let me tell you guys, and Jamie, you've been doing this for a long time too, but let me tell you guys are already further ahead in that sharpening process than I was. That's for sure. Because I was just really, at the time I had some friends that were in, that were YouTubers, and, I was getting inspiration from them, and sometimes, little advice here and there. But I was just, for a while, I was just kind of grinding. I was just on the street alone, just walking and just trying to, figure out how to do this thing. But trust me when I say it, and I really mean it, Eric, Jamie, Carrie, you guys have really great personalities that transcend, right? So use that. I really believe that. So yeah. Alex saying, Alice is my favorite of the franchise, had and still have a crush on her. Yeah, man. Lisa's just, wow. I'm just saying, guys, when she's like, yeah, come on, give me a hug, I was like, really? It was just awesome. It was absolutely cool. Jamie saying, you did read it out, Night. It was a comment about reading stories. All is well. Okay. All right. Thank you, Jamie. Jim heading on out. If I haven't caught you before you left, man, catch you later. Saying, see you tonight for Lisa. Thank you so much. We appreciate you, man. Hope you're having a good day. And yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Let's see. Yeah, Jamie saying some of my solo streams have gone on for 4 hours. That's why I love the chat. They're great participants and keep me going. It's true. Denisha's in the house. What's up, Denisha? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Alex saying, I love the first house. Second is fun. Yeah, the second one was fun. Third isn't bad. Also kind of had Wes Craven's Shocker vibes from the story and the killer. And I love Lance. The House franchise, it might be a franchise I got to go back and revisit. It might be. That's the other thing too. You can get great ideas from the audience, and also, find out what the audience wants, right? Carrie's got the link in again, guys. Carrie, if you could do me a favor, and I know I'm already asking a bunch of stuff, but I'm sorry. If you could let me know how many likes we've got on the stream, that would be really cool. Because I know last week we were really trying to build up the likes for Halloween Fest 2, and it worked pretty good, you know. And obviously with that as well, if you guys can put a like on Halloween 2, which we'll be watching tonight, it's on the front page of the channel. All you gotta do is just click on it, boom, hit the like, hit the notify me as well. That would be nice. But yeah, thank you guys. Tommy Lee saying, how's it going? It's going good. It's going good. We're just hanging out, chilling. Bronson's in the house. What's up? Coming in with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Saying there are a lot of horror movies out there. Who is your favorite comedian in a horror movie? Which horror movie is, in your opinion, has the best plot? Wow, that's crazy, man. Favorite comedian in a horror movie? Wow. That's so tough, man. I'd have to think about that. Wow. There's a lot of horror comedies, you know, that I really enjoy. But as far as a comedian in a horror movie, well, I'll tell you this. Well, actually, I might have a good answer for you, because a couple weeks ago we did a watch party on Steven's channel, and we were celebrating Wes Craven month, and we had watched Vampire in Brooklyn, which is a very underrated Wes Craven film. And Eddie Murphy he was awesome in it. I hadn't seen it in years. And if you check out that watch party on Steven's channel, which you should, we were laughing our asses off. So that comes to mind really, really quick, because I do think Eddie is hilarious. He's a great comedian, and he was in the horror movie, the lead in the horror movie. So that'll be my answer. Yeah. Horror movie that has the best plot. Oh man, there's so many. I mean, you could talk about The Exorcist, you could talk about Hereditary, you know, so many. But if I was to pick one that has always gripped me, and I don't know, I guess when I say best plot, it's just a story that's stuck with me, is The Silence of the Lambs. I love that film so much. When I saw that as a kid with my mom, it just gripped me. To this day is one of my favorites. So I'll say that. Those are some good questions, man. You're really making me think. You got to think on your feet. Love it. Thank you so much for the super chat, though. Really appreciate it. And hey, let's play a super chat clip for you. And this is a favorite of mine. Here we go.
Got him! Got him! Oh! Whoa! Whoa!
I can't. When we watched Stage Fright, and of course it's an 80s slasher, old school 80s slasher. It was a watch party we did. Me, my good buddy Steven from Craven Something Scary. And man, we were laughing our asses off at that point, that part of the movie. We're like, what the hell is going on with this movie? And it's just stuff like that, man. It makes good memories. It really does. The great thing about doing YouTube, and again, for you guys that are thinking about live streaming, or doing more live streams, I should say, because you guys have done live streams, but you get to mark these memories, you know what I mean, and keep a record of them. And that's a cool thing. So anyways, that's from Stage Fright. But thank you, Bronson. I appreciate you. Thank you. Good question, too. Tommy Lee saying, I love chill streams like this. Appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people do. There's some people that, you know, that's not their, you know, their cup of tea. But you guys are the ones that are bringing forth a lot of great, you know, conversation here. So it's really a credit to y'all. Yeah. Jamie saying, thanks, Knight. I appreciate that. I have considered doing narration and book readings. Maybe someday I'll actually do it. You should, Jamie. You really should. Seriously. I think that, put it this way, because I've heard people say I should, right? I really wish that I, had the opportunity to realize those types of things sooner, right? So, and hopefully those things will come to fruition in some way, shape, or form for me. But as a friend saying to you guys, and like I'm saying, Jamie, Carrie, Eric, just go for it, guys. You guys, you guys are awesome people, and your shit. That's the other thing too. Like if you have someone that is really knowledgeable, about what they're talking about, that's when you really get the home run. So do it. And Danielle is working hard in the chat, but that's true. Jamie, put your link in. Eric, Carrie, you guys know what's up. Yeah. That's one thing I love about this community too. And for me, I try to do as much as I can to help support. And so when people are in the live chat, especially you guys that are content creators, I always feel like, hey, if you got something coming up, let us know. Throw your link out. We're all in this together. So absolutely. Tommy Lee saying, hey, Knight, just wondering, you got any new movie watch-alongs planned? I just finished watching your The Thing watch-along. I really enjoyed it. It would be nice to catch one live. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And that was a fun watch-along. You guys know I love John Carpenter's The Thing. And it's so funny because I don't know if it was Val, but someone recently, I think it was Val, because look, I love to talk, and especially about, these films that mean a lot to me, and The Thing is one of them. And I think it was you, Val. You said you should do a commentary for Halloween 78, like specifically to have it be something like that put out there as content. And I really want to do that. It's just a question of when. Time is very special. But I'm glad you enjoyed it, Tommy Lee. But we do have watch-alongs that we've been trying to do on Sunday nights. We are hoping to do one this weekend. I haven't put it up there yet. We got some other stuff that's going on in the community too, so I want to make sure I'm respectful of that. But we will be doing a new series, hopefully within the next couple weeks. We've got to figure out where to put it in conjunction with Halloween Fest 2. But it will have watch-along aspects to it. It's going to be something a little bit different. But yeah, keep your eye on the channel because I try to put upcoming streams up as soon as I can, and hopefully, at least a day, if not more, sometimes a week or so more in advance. But thank you for saying that. I really appreciate that. That makes me, it makes me feel good, but also it makes me say, hey, we got to keep doing some of these watch-alongs because people like them. So thank you so much. I appreciate that, Tommy Lee. Jen saying Eric is great on panels. He takes his shirt off. I didn't know you were going to say that, Jen. I thought you were going to say he's great on panels. He's an awesome guy. He knows what he's talking about. He's got great takes. You talking about this? He did take his shirt off. I couldn't believe it. It was a thing. It was a thing, and now it's forever on the internet. Oh, that was great. I'm sorry. That's awesome. Jamie's got her link to her channel. That's awesome. You guys definitely go and support Jamie. Hit the link. She's awesome. Very cool content creator and lady. May is in the chat. What's up, May? Saying, how are you live? And I didn't know. Really? It's funny because I've heard some people say that they don't always get notifications when I go live or when I upload a video, which is so, man, you want to talk about frustrating stuff on YouTube. That's a frustrating thing because, as you guys know, and I'm sure I can speak for a lot of content creators, when you upload a video or when you go live, YouTube gives you a certain amount of time where they basically judge you know, the success of your stream or your video. So to have people there when you first come out or you first upload, right? It's so important. That's why we try to preach it so much. Hey, join us live, or hey, join me in the live chat for this video I uploaded. So it's frustrating. It's really, really frustrating. But I'm glad you're here now. It's great to have you, obviously. Very, very cool that you came in. Tommy Lisa just added a like. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. It helps. It really does. Jamie says we got 43. That's cool. Very, very cool. All right. We got 18 likes on the Lisa interview. Very cool. I didn't even know how many we had, to be honest with you. I knew we had a few. But definitely, if we can get some likes on the Lisa interview, that would be great. I mean, she's, to me, you know, she's horror royalty, man. You know, you guys are funny. Now, Carrie, you know, for comedian horror, she says Jack Black, and I still know what you did last summer. I kid, of course. That was funny, man. He was funny in that. My God. Eddie Murphy's the best. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. Let's see. What? Oh my gosh. Club Dread. That's a good one, Jamie. That is a really good choice. I agree with you on that. Yep. The Others, that was a great movie. Very underrated. Evil Alex, that's a good one, man. I've talked about The Others here and there, especially you know, in top 10s and, you know, rankings and stuff like that. It's so underrated. I love that movie. I really do. Bronson coming in with another super chat. Thank you, man, saying I was the one that suggested Vampire in Brooklyn to Craven Something Scary. You should do more live streams where everyone talks and asks questions. Well, you know, I try. Well, actually, I will say this. That's what my Thursday morning streams, I try to have that be what it can be, as far as being Q&A and just talking with you guys. Because, you know, one, we don't always get a chance to do that, right? You know, because with Slasher Movie Club, we're hanging out and talking, but it's, you know, focused on the film, you know, one film in general. And then, of course, with Battle World, it's focused on those two films. Watch-alongs are usually focused on the films that we watch. And of course, when I upload, or if I'm live streaming talking about a specific movie, same thing. But this stream, Thursday morning streams, is usually a chance to hang out with you guys, talk with you guys, answer questions, and kind of have a general conversation. You know what I'm saying? But saying you should do more, you know, it's something I've thought about. I will say that. Part of it is how much time I have available. But put it this way, if our Thursday morning streams, you know, got to a certain point where there was a certain amount of engagement, I truly would think more about it. You know, just being honest, you know, I would think more about it. So we'll see. You know, I think there's a lot of folks that do enjoy hanging out in the morning, and I know a lot of people, you know, they work. But it's also cool because there's some people, you know, in other countries that get a chance to be here on the morning streams. So, but yeah, I'm thinking about it. And it's fun. It really is fun. Daniel saying, you should. You guys are all right. Nighttime, bedtime stories. Oh my gosh, too funny. Val saying, well, guys, I'm going to go do some adulting. Hope to see you all tonight for Lisa Wilcox. And for Halloween Fest 2, please head over and click the like button for both of those streams. Thank you, Val. We appreciate you so much, and see you later. Hope that you have a good rest of your day. Until tonight. Let's see. And you guys are so cute. Wishing her a good day. You're all right. The Thing is one of the best films ever made, not just horror, in my opinion. It's true. It's a great film. Yep. And May, look at May. May just coming in and throwing up links. Become a member now. That would be great. We'd appreciate it. I think that, and for a lot of you guys, I mean, there's a lot of members here and Patreon members. You know, you guys really do help, you know, keep the channel going. You know, it allows me to put more time into the channel and less time in my real work, regular work, which takes up quite a bit. So the hope is that, you know, at one day maybe I'll just go down to one job. Who knows? We'll see. But thank you guys for all the support. It truly does make a difference, and it helps us so much. You know, with what we do, the prep, the time put into doing the streams and stuff like that. So thank you. Really, we really appreciate it, and it's been amazing, all the support that we've been getting. It's awesome, you know, because we went through some rough times. We went through some times where, you know, there was questions of, you know, can we keep going, you know? So, you know, we made it through those times. So thank you guys, seriously. Bones in the chat. What's up, Bones? Hope you're doing good. Yeah, let's see. Eddie was funny in Golden Child. Oh my God. Yeah, it is kind of like light horror, you know, fantasy, light horror. Yeah. Danielle saying, if I ever get my voice back, I'd love to do commentary. Yeah, that would be really cool. Absolutely. Like I said, I've got some things in the works and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, I think that for folks that are really like to really get, you know, in the deeper part of the movie, underneath the surface and stuff like that, having, you know, interesting takes, I think it's a good opportunity. So if you get your voice back and you start doing, if you want to start doing stuff like that or whatever, let me know, Danielle. That's really, really cool because you've got some good takes. You do. Let's see. You guys are still talking about Jack Black. He was funny in that. He really, really was. Oh my gosh. Too funny. May saying, love the others. That's cool. Not enough people, you know, like I said, it's underrated. I love that movie so much. And Jamie, you're right. It deserves more love. Such an underrated movie when it comes to YouTube reviews. It's true. Speaking of which, I mean, I should do something specific about it myself. I've talked about it. I've tried to put it out there here and there, but I should do some more stuff to it. But of course, that's the tricky part. You know that, Jamie, you know, because what you do, and of course, you know, are people actually going to be able to enjoy it? Or, you know, is it something that they want to check out? So it's tricky. It's tricky. Carrie saying, so does the Skeleton Key. Very true. Yeah. Now, I did do an episode on the Skeleton Key. We had my good friend Karen from Ocean Chicks with me. That was a fun episode. Now it seems like it was so long ago. It might have been 2 years ago, but yeah, we had fun on the Skeleton Key. It's a good movie. Very underrated. Very underrated. Yeah. Danielle saying, are you doing a Halloween contest for us? Well, then I'll throw it back to you, Danielle. What kind of Halloween contest are you talking about? And we do have some really cool stuff coming up that I can't say specifically yet because we want it to be a surprise. But let me know what kind of contest you mean. Let's see. Yeah, and shout out to the mods, obviously, for keeping the chat cool. You guys are always really, really cool, helping out with links and all that type of stuff. The mod squad, you guys are all right. Seriously, all of you are just amazing and always just helping out and just doing some really cool stuff. So I really appreciate you guys. It just makes everything run smoother. You know, you guys are like the security. Right. It's true. It is so true. I really mean that. Jamie saying this was the first channel I ever became a member of. Best channel on YouTube. Oh, Jamie. Oh, thank you. Wow. That's sweet of you to say. I appreciate that. I mean, there's a lot of great channels. Obviously, you know that as well as anyone. I put it this way. There's a lot of great channels. I would like to think that this channel is doing pretty good as far as just what we put out there. You know, we definitely have our hearts into it. There's definitely a lot of work into what we do. So I guess what I'm saying is we try to put our best foot forward, and you know, we're learning, we continue to learn. Myself, it's just yeah, but thank you. I appreciate you saying that. That's very sweet of you, because I know you know a lot of YouTubers, and you know, you're cool with a lot of different content creators and YouTube communities, so thank you. It was very sweet of you. May's like, the mod squad, you guys are all right. Seriously, you really are. Alex coming in with frailty. Bill Paxton, rest in peace to Bill Paxton. You know, you guys know we love Bill Paxton on this channel. It was great and listen, I mean, you guys, we've talked about frailty quite a few times on the channel. We should do it more because it's so underrated. But yeah, on the channel, we've talked about it. Definitely one of those movies that was special and still is to me. When I had Lindsay Washburn on, you know, a few weeks ago, well, it's been several weeks now, maybe about a month ago. That was a movie that she was really fond of, and we got into a nice little discussion about it. So definitely check out that, one of my interviews with another really cool content creator, Lindsay, and hopefully one day we'll have her back on soon. She's busy doing a lot of stuff too, but yeah. Nanette's coming in with a $2 super chat. Wow, all right. Saying, I would love it if you would do the games again. You know, Nanette, I've had a few people say that they really enjoy. I know Melissa does, and Gina, and so many of you guys have said that, and we definitely will. Part of what I try to do is, you know, just have that variety. But yeah, you know, definitely going to do some more quote unquote game streams, because they are a lot of fun, you know, trivia streams and stuff like that. So yeah, keep your eyes open. I love it. Danielle saying, been screaming, crying from the spine pain for 5 years, so even doctors are unsure if it will heal. Oh, meaning your voice. Well, I hope it does. I really do. I really do hope it does. Danielle saying, we send pics. Now you mean pics like Halloween costumes or Halloween time pics, like your Halloween setup and stuff like that? If that's what you mean, well, let me know if that's what you mean, because I don't want to jump ahead in case that's not what you mean. Melissa saying, we have to ask whatever happened to Marcus's channel. He never does lives or videos anymore. Yeah, you know, I think, well, and here's the thing, and I know Marcus, you know, his schedule has been pretty wacky. You know, he's definitely a really cool guy, good friend, awesome content creator. So hopefully we'll be seeing him soon, right? Hopefully. But I can attest to this, guys. If you're doing a channel, a YouTube channel, you got to put in a lot of work. You really do. So for all of you guys who do it, my hat's always off to you. My respect is always there, because I know how difficult it is, you know. So Danielle saying, we send pics of us in costumes. Now that sounds like a great idea, and all I can say is maybe get your costumes ready. That's all I'm gonna say, Danielle. That's all I'm gonna say. It's gonna be a fun Halloween time here on the channel and in the community. And that's one thing that we're so excited about with this Halloween Fest too, is that we're really just trying to like have this fun path all the way to Halloween. And we're gonna have a big after party for Halloween Fest 2 as well. My birthday is right after that. So we seriously, guys, and there was a lot of planning, especially not just with Halloween Fest 2, but these next, you know, several weeks, because there's so much going on. So we hope that you guys continue to have as much fun as it seems you guys are having. So yeah, it's gonna be a blast. May's got the link in the chat. You're all right. You are all right. Much appreciated. We're gonna have fun tonight, guys. Listen, if you guys, I know some of you guys couldn't make it last night on Steven's channel. Man, there were so many funny parts. When Michael ran at Lori near the end, I was cracking up, and Steve, the look on Steven's face, and I'm like, what is Michael doing? He is full blown running, but it was fun. We were having fun with it, and we're gonna have fun tonight, man. We really are. She says PG-13 picks. All right. Hey, that's the thing about Halloween. It usually is like PG-13 type of picks, right? That's cool. Alex saying, I even like Hollow Man with Kevin Bacon. That was a pretty good one. I enjoyed that one. Yeah. That was a good one. Sleepers, that was a good one. Yeah. Good call. You guys are all right, man. May saying, first channel I joined was Jake's. My man Jake, he's awesome. He came in last night in the chat, and man, it was just so cool, you know, because you guys know he's our brother from the collective. Love him. And she says, and from there, I met Knight and Craven, and I fell in love with them respectfully. I'm a married woman. Understandable. Yeah, we got it. Thank you, May. We really appreciate you so much. We love you too. This whole community loves you. You've just been awesome. But we're so glad you found us. And that's the thing. That's why I say to you guys, and again, I'm not trying to get on a soapbox, but I'm just being real. That's why we say to you guys so much, if you're able to support a channel in any way, shape, or form, it helps. Because if you watch the videos, if you watch a good amount of videos, you know, you just don't pop in and out, you know, watching a good amount of videos helps YouTube to expose that video to others, or streams to others. Giving a like, leaving a comment, becoming a channel member, sharing a video out, talking about it on social media. There's so many ways to support a channel, and the more of your audience that does that on a regular basis, the bigger that community can become. And you find other awesome folks, like May just said, you know, she found this channel through other channels and so forth. So that's the hope, you know, because at the end of the day, it becomes a family. It really does. I spend more time with you guys, you know, than, you know, a lot of my family members. It's crazy. But I'm sure you guys do too. So it's cool. It's cool. Thank you so much, May. That was very sweet of you. Nanette says, will you play the Randall Flagg clip for me? You know what, Nanette? I sure will, because you're awesome. And you guys know I love me some Randall Flagg. All right, here we go.
Baby, can you dig your man? He's a righteous man.
There it is. I love Randall Flagg. Me and my brother, the first time I played that clip, because again, I mean, as you guys know, you know, I produce, you know, all the stuff, and you know, sometimes there's some really cool ideas that I get, you know, not only from you guys but also from Coriander and Killian. But Kill didn't know about that clip. Randall Flagg, we used to sing that song just as like a joking thing, you know, and we used to talk about Randall Flagg because we loved the character from The Stand. So the first time I played that clip, he lost his shit. He was laughing so hard, and it was so cool, you know, because for me, and I think I said this last night, or maybe it was the other night on Battle World. Yeah, getting to the point where you can touch an audience as far as making them feel nice, you know, giving them a laugh or a good memory. That's a really cool thing. So we take it seriously, you know, we enjoy that. So thank you, Nanette, because I love that clip too. And it's good to have some laughs and some smiles. It really is. Pics of us in our costume. Yes. Did I miss something here? Oh, yes. Melissa said, yes, I missed the games. Yes, I know, Melissa. I know. We'll do something soon. Dominic, what's up, bro? In the house. Something came up with him. He has a busy schedule. Are you guys talking about me? I am way behind here, though. So maybe I'm going backwards here a little bit. Oh, you guys are talking about Scarefest. Okay, gotcha. Who are we talking about? I missed that one. Yeah, one thing about StreamYard too, every once in a while, it won't show a message. So you'll be like, what? What's happening? So anyways. He says, when are we gonna have You're All Right merch? I know, right? I know. We do have a couple of new items, for merch. And I probably should talk more about that type of stuff. One thing I will say, and whether it's Eric or Jamie or Carrie, whoever, especially as content creators, one thing you don't want to do that I do or follow in my ways is I don't talk enough about that type of stuff. And I should, because sometimes people just don't know, right? But we do have a couple new pieces of merchandise that I really, really dig. So definitely check those out if you get a chance on our store. But yeah, having some more of our catchphrases, that's something I definitely want to try to work on at some point. Matt, what's up? ZZM himself. What's up, brother? Jamie saying You're All Right should definitely be on a t-shirt. Has to be in cursive to project that smooth tone. Do it night. I'll buy it first day. Oh gosh. All right. I appreciate that. I really, really do. I'll try to come up with something. I've had some ideas. I'll try to come up with something. Carrie. Like, yes. Oh, you guys are all right. Matt, we are doing good. Hope you're doing good too. Yeah. Alex saying I'm big into horror games. That would be another Pandora's box to open and talk about. Yeah. I wish I had more time to play some horror games, to be honest with you, because I miss doing it. I really do. But it could be a rabbit's trail. Yeah. Jamie saying, Carrie, we really are so much alike. You guys are. You really are. Danielle's into GTA. You are? That's cool. I am too. I haven't been playing it much in the last couple months, but there was a time. Check it out, guys. Now you guys got me all hyped up, because me and my brother, we obviously, we're so similar in a lot of ways. But me and my brother would get my other two cousins and we'd get on GTA, and we'd be playing missions or just be fucking around, because obviously you got the whole map. We'd be battling other people, doing crazy shit. It's fun. GTA is fun. We used to spend hours in that, doing that. It was so much fun, man. And we would actually schedule times that we would get on together and do it. And I really do miss that. I got to get back into that. I really do. Yeah, I got to do that. But that's cool that you're into that, Danielle. That's very cool. Let's see what else we got. Nanette said, I love it. Thank you. Now, you're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you for being here. Seriously. Oh, Jamie, have you ever played Control? That's a really cool game. I gotta get into. I actually have it, and I just haven't gotten big into it because I just haven't had the time. But it is cool. It is very cool. Yeah. Let's see. And I know I'm way behind in the chat. Actually, I gotta open up my phone here too. Hopefully you guys dig this music too. I'm digging it. All right, I think I'm almost caught up here. Yeah, Control is awesome though, seriously. Is Marcus in here? Because I don't see him on StreamYard. Let me know, guys. Matt saying, talk about your merch night. It's okay to do it sometimes. Yeah, I know. It's true. To be quite honest with you, it's just so much, to talk about and to promote. It's absolutely crazy. But yeah, we do have some really cool stuff, some new stuff in the merch store. I know our good buddy Ronan, he was like, man, I bought 2 Nightwatch hoodies the other day. And I'm like, that's awesome, bro. They are comfortable too. I remember Val said to me, because she went camping, she was like, not only was it comfortable, but it also, as far as protecting you from the weather. I'm like, well, that's what I love to hear. I love to hear when people, they enjoy what they get out of the channel or the merch or whatever. That's the best part, because I want people to be satisfied with what they get out of all of this. Yeah. Nanette said Knight will ask us questions and we have to come up with an answer to the question, and that's what I was asking about when I said games. Yes, and we haven't done that in a while. You know what? I'm going to try to do that next week, Nanette. I'm going to try my best. But that was so much fun doing that. Seriously. Man saying I may not be here for the Lisa Wilcox interview. Sad face. Really? Oh, well, that's okay, man. I understand. Like I said, I know everyone can't get to everything we do. But check out the replay, because I'm expecting it to be money. Seriously, she's so cool. Talking to her live, in front of her at the con, she was just such a nice person to talk to. Me and Coriander, we kept talking about how awesome it was to just have conversation with her. So to do that tonight and have the interaction with you guys in the audience, I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be a really cool video for a long time to come. So, check out the replay, and I think you'll see some cool stuff. Yeah. Matt saying, what's great about GTA games, the radio stations when you're driving, they are hilarious. They are. I love GTA, man. I really do. If it wasn't for the fact that, obviously, we talk about movies here, I'd do some GTA gameplays, because me and my cousins and my brother, man, we have so much fun. Some of the stuff that we say and do, oh man, I think it's so entertaining, but YouTube is weird like that. If you do gaming, if you do one thing, YouTube puts you into that category, right? So if you do something different, like let's say I did some gaming stuff too, the algorithm would be all like, what the hell's going on? You know what I mean? So Danielle saying, I love making user created games on GTA 5. You should play Cash Ball with us. Nice. That's cool. I didn't know so many of you guys were into gaming. That's cool. Nanette is a fan of the music. That is awesome. Very, very cool. I'm glad. Yeah, this is a new track that I found. Melissa saying, I gave up on football since my Brady retired. I know. But he had to retire sooner or later. He's the GOAT, though. He's the GOAT. Danielle saying, I'm on PS5, and I think I can't play with... Oh, wait a minute. I can't play with PS5 on GTA 5. Oh, really? Oh, so you're on the 4. Okay. Marcus isn't on here. Okay, I thought some people said hi to him. Okay. Mayanne saying, Knight, you should randomly break out into a musical number during your streams. Hey, you know what? Guys, hold on. Let me just, I might have it here. I should. I've done that. I mean, not full blown, you know what I mean? But, just to fuck around. And when the first time I played this clip, I'm going to play it for you guys. I played it for, it was for the live chat, but it was really to mess with Coriander because, anyways, let me play it for you guys. Here we go. Wonderful beginning, which went like this.
Don't. No, stop. Oh my God.
So that's what I'm saying. So look, man, I started to sing along with it, and she's like, oh my God, what are you doing? And anyways, it was fun. I will say this, guys, and I don't think I've actually ever said this on a live. Sometimes I pause to say certain things because, if you've got game plans and stuff, you want to spring it on people. But I love movies. You guys know that, and so does Coriander and Killian as well. But I would say if there was something that is almost as big of a passion, maybe even bigger, is music, right? I love music. If you guys could see us at home, in the car, we love singing, and I love doing that. And Coriander gets a kick out of it because I like to play around. I have a good sense of humor. At least I think I do. We have a lot of great laughs. One thing that we wanted to do And we will one day, hopefully soon. You know, when I say one day, who knows what that means? Is it next week? Is it next month? Who knows? But we wanted to really have some fun with music. And of course, for YouTube, for the algorithm, you can't really do both. I've seen people try to do it. It doesn't work. So, you know, I consider myself somewhat smart, so I'm not going to try to do something stupid. But that doesn't mean that we can't do that as like a side venture, you know, for, you know, we've thought about maybe, you know, for members or channel members or just a selected group to go into streams, private streams, because obviously on YouTube you can't play music, right? But we have had private watch parties before. We'll probably have to do one of those soon too. But we wanted to do like music, you know, like karaoke type of shit, and just have some fun. We will do that at some point. So that's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to get too deep into Dexter, you know, people are gonna be like, you know, but so anyways, May, we might randomly, well, it won't be random, I suppose. We're gonna break out into musical numbers. So it's fun. It's fun. Danielle saying, nice, Marianne. Night, can you sing? I will say this. I'm not horrible. I'm not horrible. And I actually do love to sing. So I'll just put it to you like that. I've heard some people say, hey, you put it this way. I used to play a lot of rock band, and I love playing the guitar, but usually we'd get together with my friends. I got a couple buddies that love rock band. We love music. Like I said, music is a huge passion of mine. If I didn't do movies on YouTube, it could have been music, because I love music so much ever since I was a kid. So we play a lot of rock band. I'll put it to you this way. I'm usually the singer. Okay. And I'm not saying I'm great at it, but I'm not horrible, you know, and I used to love doing karaoke and stuff like that. So, I'm not on the level of like a Jamie though. Jamie is a great singer. I'm giving credit to Jamie in here because she can really sing, you know. There's Jamie saying, play at night. We can have a deep dive discussion about it and what it all means. So much symbolism and great gameplay. Is definitely worth the time. Oh, talking about Control. Yes. 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 You got remind me about that, Jamie. Maybe in the comments, or throw me a message on social. Yes. And she can sing. Yes. Danielle saying Betty can pull some Billy Ocean, Luther Vandross, Aaron Neville. Let me just say, Danielle, I love all three. Luther is, oh gosh, legendary. I grew up on Luther. Billy Ocean too. Yeah. You're talking my language. I love it. I love it. And I wish I could, you know, but YouTube's algorithm is such a bitch. Just being honest. I would love, we've touched on music a couple times in live streams, and I know a lot of people enjoyed it, and some of you guys might even be here. You know, we did a couple top 10s and stuff like that. We didn't do any singing, of course, but the algorithm just shot that shit down, because obviously the channel is a movie channel, a discussion review channel, especially for horror. So yeah. But maybe some private stuff. We've been talking about it for a while, especially me and Coriander. So keep your eyes open. Yeah. Okay, so you guys were talking about yeah, he definitely is missed. You know, definitely. I love Marcus. You know what I mean? So hopefully we'll see him soon. Hopefully. But let me just tell you guys. Let me tell you, doing this YouTube thing, that's why I feel so lucky. I feel blessed that I've been able to kind of keep at it. You got to be a little bit of his luck too. You got to have a game plan. You got to have structure, because you got to give yourself rest, you know, because the YouTube game, if you're really serious about it, it's a daily game. You know what I mean? So, but definitely much love to Marcus. No doubt. No doubt. Those can make my heart melt. Saints Row. Yeah, some good stuff, guys. Yes. And Carrie said if Steven was here, Night would burst into song. Yes, you know, sometimes we do. you just got to be so careful because like YouTube, the copyrights and stuff, man. I remember Fate was talking about how he was doing a stream, and I think there was music in the background in his house downstairs playing. It could have been TV, but it might have been music, and YouTube shut the stream down. Like it wasn't even that loud at all on the stream. But it's some crazy stuff, man. And it's too bad because I think it really hinders content creators. I know Corey, that song, I'm telling you, man. The movie is from Too Scared to Scream. It's a great one. And speaking of that, I guess I could throw this out there. We're hoping, because Steven actually has been rallying for this, we're hoping to watch that movie this weekend, kind of in celebration of our 100th episode for Slasher Movie Club. So that's what we're hoping to do. I know that Corey and just like, no, let's not do that. But that's exactly why we want to do it, because it's just such a fun thing. It really is. So we're going to try to do that. We'll see. We shall see. You guys will see the stream up. So anyways, guys, it's so funny. She hates that song. She really does. Oh man. Yeah, YouTube makes it impossible. Danielle saying, I love 80s music. Now, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's so funny that you said that, because 80s music, obviously, I love 80s music. And so that's what we wanted to do as far as just, a music stream kind of celebrating music, and we wouldn't just do 80s, but 80s would be a big part of it because that's a big thing for us. So we'll see. It's good to see you guys love it too. Keep your eyes open because we really want to do that, do a little bit of karaoke type of stuff. And yep. Melissa saying, I love Journey, Madonna, Fleetwood Mac. Yes. Love Shack. I love it. Man, you're too funny. Join Patreon and we can all sing over there. And it's true, on Patreon, I've put up some stuff that I can't put up on the channel. And we've done private watch-alongs where I've played the movie. We can't do that on YouTube, but we can do that, for Patreon. And of course, we have the channel members with us as well. So thank you, May. And that's a real way to explain it. A real good way to explain it. Debbie Gibson, Stacy Q, Whitney, the list goes on and on. So true. Debbie Gibson definitely had some really good stuff. Night is actually Barry White. Didn't you guys know? Right, Gary. Jamie, are you freaking serious? I saw Debbie Gibson in concert in 1989, Electric Youth Tour, first concert I ever went to. Jamie, I think I've said this before. I want to make sure I say this now. And, maybe not with music, because it's really, again, the algorithm is really weird. But of course, you do what you want to do for your channel. But the stories that you have of especially, movies that you've seen in the theater, I think you should really do content on that. I really do. Because I'd love to hear about it, because, it's one thing to talk about a movie and that's awesome. But you were there right in the theater, for some of these movies that I didn't get a chance to see in theater. I had to see it on renting the movies and so forth. But same thing with concerts. It's so cool. Very, very cool. Today's music is so generic. A few gold nuggets here and there, though. I agree. Music today is just like, yeah, I agree. Melissa saying, Here and Now was my cousin's first dance at her wedding by Luther Vandross. It's a great song. That's cool, Melissa. I like that. Carrie says, Billy Ocean is fantastic. Loverboy, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Get Out of My Dreams. Great songs, Carrie. Those are on my Spotify. I love it. You guys are all right. Thank you, guys. Just putting some smiles on my face. Danielle said, make a side channel nighttime karaoke. I can't lie. I've thought of it. I've thought of it because music, you know, the algorithm, the YouTube algorithm is very, very kind to music content. You have to do it a certain way, of course. So I've thought of it. You know, who knows? Who knows? Possibilities are there. They really are. But do know that those things have definitely been thought about. And you never know. You never know. Who sang Lady? I melt every time. Styx? Are you talking about Styx? That song? I can't. I was just about to sing it too. And I can't, right? Because, you know, the stream will get taken down. I almost started singing it. That's crazy. Let me know, Danielle. But Styx is a great group. Some good stuff. Seriously. Let's see. Carrie saying, I love all kinds of music. I still listen to 70s, 80s, 90s, the 2000s, love them all the genres. Me too. I have a really eclectic music library, stuff that I love. And I love that, you know, because there's a lot of great music. Like I said, it's a big passion of mine. It really is. 80s mall queen for life. Yes. Melissa says you must have a cat. I do. I love cats. I love dogs too, but cats are easier. Man saying, I guess I got to do some adulting as well. My hubby's receiving an award today. That's so cool. Congrats. Tell him congrats. I should be back for Halloween Fest too. Love y'all to pieces. Same to you, May. Hope you have a great day. Big congrats to your hubby. Hope you guys have fun. Yeah. Melissa saying my cats are next to me sleeping, was wondering where it was coming from the cat. It could be in the music maybe, because my cat's not right here, because he'd be crawling up here in front of the camera and all that type of stuff. Yes. Here and Now is a great song. It's a fantastic song. Yeah. Oh, okay, Kenny Rogers, but he wasn't the first. Who sang it first? Oh, man. Was it Lionel Richie? Maybe. But I love the song. I do. It was Lionel Richie, wasn't it? Yeah. Melissa's saying Lionel Richie. Okay. Yeah. Matt saying that one would be great for a watch party so bad you can laugh together. Yeah, absolutely. Keep your eyes open, man. Jamie saying, I think Kenny Rogers did Lady first, but it could have been Lionel Richie. They came out so close to it. I think Lionel Richie did it first. I could be wrong on that. You know, the great thing about Lionel Richie, though, he wrote a lot of great music too. And I'm pretty sure that Kenny Rogers came after. Yeah. Danielle saying it was Lionel Richie. Okay. Yeah. Freddie Jackson. Look at you, Melissa. You're all right. Yes. Freddie Jackson was awesome. Good music. Very good music. Oh, the sounds. It is in the music. Yes, it is. Yes. You guys are too funny, man. This has been a fun stream, seriously. Austin's in the house. Whoa, what's up? Hope you're doing good. Well, I hope you're doing well, man. Seriously, haven't seen you in a while. Coming in with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, man. Much appreciated. Saying, me and my girl going to watch Saw X tonight. I can't wait. Do you have your tickets yet? We are locked and loaded, bro, but I'm not going to see it till tomorrow. But I hope you and your girl have a good time with it tonight. Don't give any spoilers. I already told my boy Ginger Ninja, because he's seeing it, and actually he may have already seen it. I don't know what's going on over in Australia. I guess it was playing early, but anyways, Hope you enjoy it. I really do. I'm going to be checking it out tomorrow. So it would be less than 24 hours from now. That'll be really cool. But I hope you enjoy it. We'll be talking about it tomorrow in some way, shape, or form. Yes. Yep. Yeah, Carrie saying the same thing. It's great to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. As always, good to see you in the live chat again. Melissa saying, hope Traven's feeling better. Worried about him the other night in his live. We actually had fun, man, in our live last night. So yeah, he's doing good. He's doing good. And I'm happy about that as well. Let me, and again, for all you guys, let me just give you guys a little bit of credit again, as always, especially for you guys that are Patreon members and also channel members. You guys, like I said, you guys absolutely rock, and I want to also always make sure I can give you guys a lot of credit. So here's our little scroll of our family here. Here we go. You are now listening to the voice of horror.
Lock your doors, bolt your windows, and turn off the lights. Make sure the kids are safe at home, cause you're headed to the Night Watch Zone.
There we go. So thank all of you guys. Seriously, you guys rock. And, we can't thank you enough for being part, of this family and helping to keep the lights on and so forth. Jamie saying, I love this 80s synth music. I love 80s synth as well. Seriously, it always brings me back, those great memories from back in the day. Yeah. Austin saying, have an amazing day, everyone. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Matt saying, did I let Patreon lapse? I don't think so. I hope not. But Matt, get in touch with me on social. I'm gonna be ending up the stream soon. I don't think you did, but I know how tough it is, man. Sometimes things will lapse, and it may not be on purpose, but get in touch with me after we end the stream, man. I'll double check. I don't think you did, but if you did, hey man, hopefully you can get it up and running again. But yeah, let me know, get in touch with me. I'll check too. I'll double check, and we'll see. Danielle saying, thank you, Knight, for being so awesome. Well, you're welcome, but seriously, for you guys really make this all happen. I'm just providing, the environment, but you guys rock because you guys are so cool with each other. It's always good to see. Seriously, it really is. Carrie saying, thank you to Austin. Hope you're doing well too. I miss your comments, but I get it. Life. Exactly. Life happens. And that's why, I'm so happy to be able to continue to do this and be here. When people are able to come back and so forth, and for new folks, it's tough though. You're right. Life, it's tough. I'm just very blessed to be able to keep doing this. It's challenging, but it's very worth it. It's very much worth it. Well, guys, like I said, I'm going to be back in a little bit with our great guest, Lisa Wilcox. Carrie, get yourself ready. It's going to be so much fun. So I'm a little nervous, but I'm so excited. She's an icon and she's so cool, So hopefully you guys will be with us. We're 5 hours away, less than 5 hours away. I cannot wait. I really, really can't. So hopefully we'll see you guys here. Click the link for the for the live stream, and please give it a like. Please, please, please. Austin saying it's been crazy, but glad to be back in touch. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. It's good to have you back. Carrie says, oh, I'm getting ready, and don't worry, I'm nervous too. Carrie, like I said, as much as we're so happy to talk with Lisa, for an even longer amount of time than we did at the con, Coriander and I, and Killian as well, we're so excited that you get a chance to do it, and you're just so awesome. So this is going to be such a win, and I'm so glad that it's come together like this. I really have. So thanks, Matt. I appreciate that. This was fun, really just talking with you guys, Nanette saying, I'm not sure if I'll be here tonight. I might be asleep. Well, if you are, Nanette, I hope you get some good rest. Check out the replay. You know how it is. We're here, and you know what we do. Danielle saying, see you later night. See you later. Thank you so much, Danielle. We really appreciate you being a big part of the community, being so awesome with everyone. It makes the difference. It really does. Carrie putting that link in one more time. I love it. I love it. You're all right. She said one last time. Jamie saying, hopefully I can be here tonight. I'll try my best. Well, hey, seriously, Jamie, that's all you can do. We appreciate it, seriously. And it's going to be a fun night. A great interview. And then we're going to be chilling with our watch party. I'm excited. So anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for hanging out. Great conversations and stuff. You're awesome. I'm going to go and get myself ready. For Lisa, it's going to be cool. I can't wait. It's just awesome, and geez, we're lucky. We're really lucky, and it's awesome. So anyways, guys, take it easy. I'll catch you guys hopefully in a little while. You guys know how we do it. If you're watching this, if you're listening to this, you are the Night Watch. Peace.